Jenny, all right?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm just gonna get a drink.
I'm recording. We don't have time for you to get a drink. We on YouTube, baby.
I've never seen anything like that. Our watch is playing up at the moment. It looks like it's got a pint of beer inside it. It's that frothy.
I put my towels on yesterday and I broke
They can't hear
them.
me, can they? Because I'm not actually next to it.
I can hear you.
I can hear it.
Yeah, just about.
It's got 1 minute left and it's full of soap.
1 minute. What's got 1 minute left?
Are you doing
The
laundry?
washing machine.
Oh.
Hey, it's doing laundry. How about that?
I'm not, Millie is.
What?
How about that?
I put my towels in yesterday and they're still wet and now they're all foamy.
Come on, Millie. We got a show to do. What are you doing?
It was like sopping wet. That's why I put it on again.
Hey, Stu.
Rain and it's thin though. You don't need to do a full wash.
No, but they.
Tell Millie
No,
that I said, catch me outside.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Duke says, "Catch me outside."
How about that?
How about that?
Oh. Yeah,
How about
she's
that?
cute.
Oh, Millie.
How about that?
Just think of how cute it'll be when Rosa's doing that.
That's just
How about that? That would be great to get a sound clip of her going, how about that?
Yeah, she could probably do that now, actually.
So anyway, at some point you're going to hear a very noisy washing machine spinning.
That's all right.
All right. Spinning records?
Better than the drivel you come out with, Stu.
I'm
Nah, man.
spinning
I
around.
was listening to that end of summer blues mix. That was good. But what
Oh,
is
thank you. Yeah, no one
what's
else likes it, though.
Blackpool Boulevard? What is Blackpool Boulevard? Is that a real thing?
Oh, it's a tune. Yeah, it's a tune.
All right. I thought maybe you had gotten some.
Yeah, the
silly-
first tune's a really good tune, actually.
It was
Um,
fine. I just noticed the name and I was like, all right.
Antonio's in the chat. He says hello.
All
hi.
right, Tonio. Yeah, wait till you see the opening credits animation. We got all kinds of animation,
He's
baby.
seen them, I'm sure.
Well, you should say that they're nifty too. Well done, Jamie.
Yeah, yes, I've just checked, and Blackpool Boulevard is a real place in Blackpool.
All
There's
right.
hotels on it. But it's Barry Can't Swim who did the tune.
Yeah.
Who's
why
quite,
not? Why can't
he's
he
a
swim?
bit of an up and coming DJ producer. He's pretty cool, actually. His album's really good.
Yeah.
All right.
Blackpool
Roger
doesn't have a
Ebert of
Boulevard,
DJing.
Yeah.
well, of course.
Well,
of
yeah,
course.
he's coming up, actually. He's pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Well, he's one to watch.
It is very good.
He's one to watch, yes.
Are we ready?
He
Are we
played-
starting?
He played Glastonbury last year.
Connor's
He
in
was
the
at
chat.
Glastonbury.
Susan's in the chat. She says Blackpool doesn't have a boulevard.
It has a front.
Well, see, it
It has
does.
a front.
I'm going to
It's a
start unless someone tells me
boulevard.
not to.
There's actually a Blackpool Boulevard
No one told me
hotel,
not
lab,
to.
you know.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
We're starting, baby.
Welcome yo to the veteran gamers. Juju, Ginny, other fellas
We
will tell
said
about
meh.
every single game that's played this week.
Meh.
News, reviews, and an indie pick. Stu's
Game breaker.
soundbite saviors. It's the veteran gamers.
Oh God, I feel like we're podcasting with
It's the
Stoop now.
veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
Oh, spaghetti-o.
Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, yo.
You don't ever catch the dragon, Dad.
Hello and welcome to episode 819 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yeah, 819. What's up, people? I'm Duke.
I'm Stu.
And I'm Ginny.
And we are not military veterans. We're veterans of the gaming lifestyle. Hear ye, hear
Oh,
ye.
yeah, we are.
No, never allow my location. Stop it.
Always allow your
819.
location.
Yeah,
No.
always allow it. What's your problem?
The Irish monk and calligrapher Martianus Hiberniasis was born in the year 819.
Oh, I've got to record this.
Recording in progress.
I need to record this because this is hot stuff that you're talking about.
This is great things.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, that's what I have about 819.
Mm.
Anybody else?
No, I've
The
got nothing
number?
about that particular number now.
Where's the area code? Canada, it's the western region of Quebec. Zut alors!
Yeah, that's fascinating. I had a visitor
Yes.
this week.
A Visitor? Who was this
What,
visitor?
the police? Was it the police?
And that visitor is in the chat.
Oh
Really?
my God! Oh, tell us. I know, but I want to build suspense.
Somebody
Who
in,
is it? Tell
Connor?
us.
Was
Some-
it Connor?
Somebody in the chat has now been in my house.
Oh snap! Not Connor.
It's not Connor.
Not Connor.
It's
Guess again.
Antonio.
Antonio.
Or you could just tell us.
Yeah. Antonio said to me that he's passing because he's driving from Glasgow to Brighton. I'm sure he's from Brighton somewhere,
Brenda Glass.
which is far. And he says, "Well, I'm passing Wolverhampton." And I said, well, "Do you want me to pop in and bring little Alfie in?" So
Alfie
I got
to play
to meet.
with Rosa.
I got to meet Antonio, his wife, and his son Alfie, and Rosa got to meet little Alfie, and Tara got to meet little Alfie, and it was all good. So he popped by for an hour, and it was lovely. Great to see him, and great to meet
Lovely jubbly.
the little man. Yeah, and yeah, you know, Alfie's only 4 months old, so it took me back to like, yeah, I remember when everything was that mental, and you
Couldn't
don't know
do
what's
nothing
going
on
on,
its
and yeah, but yeah, so it was good.
Cool.
Nowhere near
Yay.
Brighton. He
Nowhere
doesn't
near
live
Brighton.
anywhere near. I thought he lived by Brighton. I know the name of the road you live on, Antonio, but I won't say that. But I thought it's
No,
oh, no,
put it in the
it's-
chat, Antonio. What could go wrong?
It's like Somerset, isn't it? It's like that way, isn't it? Yeah, not Brighton. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
It's somewhere down there.
It's
Who
Somerset.
knows?
It's like, you know, where they talk like that, and you know, that kind of stuff.
Talk
isn't it?
like that.
That's right.
That's right. I tell you what, I've got a lovely cow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Okay.
that was probably a big highlight of the week. I was so excited to meet little Alfie. So yeah, it was good. I did manage to hold little Alfie for a little bit, but then he basically wanted his mum, and every time Tara picked him up, he wasn't happy. So
It was
yeah.
racist.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's like a little racist baby.
Racist baby.
By the way,
So cute,
no
such a
one's
cute little
mentioned-
racist.
Yeah, cute little racist.
Yeah.
By the way, can I just say, no one's mentioned. I've grown my beard in. Look, it's in. It's sort of grown in.
So anyway, yeah, it was nice to meet
Yeah,
Antonio.
well, no one mentioned
and-
about the head on my back, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, no, but you know, everyone made a point of the goatee bollocks, and you've
Fine,
still a
you got a
goatee
full
and
beard, sort of.
It's
So I
almost a
kinda
full.
agree.
You don't
Well,
have
the trouble is,
hair
trouble
here.
is it's, I know it's a bit patchy here. I tried,
Yes, it
and
is.
it looks a bit. This side's not too bad. This side's
Yeah.
patchy.
No, I'm really glad that you
I
interrupted my thing with Antonio.
I know.
That
yeah,
wasn't an
well, I
important
was-
story, Chinny.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up about
Yeah.
Antonio. Let's
No,
talk
no,
about
sorry
stupid
about that.
facial
Yeah,
hair.
sorry about that.
Hey, by the way, SLH has asked why my hair's wet. It's because I had a shower on
You
my
had a
own for
shower.
the first time tonight. Shower on my
Oh,
own.
Shower
it was
on
on
your
your
own.
own. Oh,
Did it on my own.
Whatever,
for those of you
ever.
who had
Hair wash.
surgery recently, he's got a thing in his chest.
Ever?
Yeah, it's not the first time I've ever had a shower, though.
Mm.
Yeah, Millie just pointed out. Yeah, it's not
Mm,
the first. On my own since the operation. You know,
Yeah.
one-handed. I'll tell you what, one-handed hair washes.
mm,
It's hard work, man.
mm.
You got to get because you can just put it. All you can do is like
Stu,
dollop in your hand and then
Stu.
rub it on.
that's not what we want to know. We want to know about one-handed ball washing. That's what we want to know.
Yeah, but well, that's not true. You see, because the problem is, I can't lift my left elbow above shoulder height, so
Oh, I
hair
see.
washing's a bit
Right.
dodge.
Yeah, yeah.
Lower down, fine. So
Right,
no
okay.
problems with the lower down stuff. It's the upper stuff that's a bit difficult.
Gotcha.
I've also had a very sad week this week.
Why is that?
Upsetting. I've been upset.
You
for
quitting
the,
the
last 2
show.
days.
You quitting the show.
No. Last 2 days, I've been very upset because the right jog wheel on my DJ controller stopped working.
Oh my god, this is tragic
Oh
news.
man.
Fucking tragic. On my
Yeah.
DDJ
You're right, Stu.
800.
With you having a shower, your beard coming in, and your little controller not working, your stories do trump mine. To be fair, they are
Very interesting.
way more
It was-
interesting.
Upsetting, man.
Mm.
How did you
Upsetting. It was like,
express this rage of yours? Did you smash something? Did you
no,
burst into
no,
tears?
no, I didn't. It's sad because right, I can get it fixed, and I know it's going to probably cost me a fortune because if it's you see, I found out and I didn't know this, but it works with an optical sensor. So there's
Okay.
an optical sensor underneath the jog wheel, and when you spin it, it obviously reacts to the spin of the wheel, so it knows you're spinning it.
Okay.
And I was going to do a mix for Millie to go swimming because she's doing some side swimming and she wants a mix to take with her while she's swimming.
Yeah.
And I moved and nothing happened. And I'm like, what the fuck? So the disc on top, that sort of what do they call it? You know, when you touch like something that's electrical and it stops the track, it reacts to the electricity in your fingers.
Sure.
That's still working. So the track stops, but nothing moved. So I was like, oh my god, it's broken. So left side's fine, right side's not working. And then all of a sudden it just started working again.
What?
So I was like, why is it suddenly working? And
So
then
it's
it would
working.
slow, and then it would like go normal speed again. Then it would slow, like when you span it, it was like just going really slowly. So I'm like, what?
Try turning it off and turning it on again?
I tried everything. So I've tried everything. I did think maybe if
Try
it's
with your
got some
laptop.
debris or dust or something on the optical sensor, I could maybe blast it out with a bit of compressed air. But then I'm a bit worried about doing that in case I do something. So luckily,
Break it more.
in Darwin, which isn't that far from where I live, probably about 10 miles, if that, 8
Yeah.
miles, 10 miles. There's a guy who repairs DJ controllers on Facebook.
Oh, sweet.
So I've contacted him and I'm dropping it off on Tuesday. And hopefully it's something and nothing that he can just fix it. It's only
Hopefully.
cost me a whole lot of money.
We need updates. Send it to us
Yeah.
on the WhatsApp as soon as you
But-
find out.
But I've done the mixes that I've had to get my new mark out, which is my sort of spur controller and one that I take places because it's standalone.
Sure.
Fucking meh with that. Won't connect up to Audacity. It was
Oh,
all
God.
garbled. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I got my old laptop out.
Don't worry,
Fine.
Chin, he's about halfway done. He'll be
I know,
done in
yeah.
about 20 minutes.
Settings,
So bored.
settings the section. Settings the same. Fine.
Yeah.
Old laptop, new laptop, not fine. Just shit. Same set.
God damn it.
Now that
Real
is one of the things
people.
that would fully piss you off because there's no
Yes.
rhyme or
It sounds
reason
like it
to
fully pissed you off.
Well, it kind of did. So what I've had to
I'd
do?
love to talk to Kay about this. He was spitting and cursing. Stu's like,
I
I was
was
kind
not. I was not. I was just a bit
Yeah.
frustrated. But
Yeah.
so I had to download Serato because the new Mark works with Serato.
What?
and
That's
record
so
it that way.
interesting. What?
Serato.
Oh,
Not just any, but
Serato. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Give me
That's
record
like
points any day.
1993.
I
Oh
fucking
my
hate
God.
it.
Oh,
I'm like, this is
whoa,
what I
jeez,
used when I
wow.
first started DJing with
Amazing.
Serato, and I thought it was great. Now,
Brilliant.
having
Yeah.
got used to
Me too,
Record
I
Box,
still
I was like, where the fuck is the button for this?
Where's
Where
the
fuck is the
buttons?
button
Oh
for
my
that?
God,
I
it's
didn't
all
know
over
what
the
to
place.
do. It
Different
was like,
software.
oh,
go.
Different software,
I'm
man.
old.
It's crazy.
I am too
All right.
fucking
So you
old.
eventually got it working and it's all good now.
Yeah, and I've done 2 mixes
Okay,
for
good.
Millie today. and
Oh,
it's
good.
fine.
That
It
all
was
worked out.
great.
That's great.
Brilliant.
I got a book.
Sorry,
Here's the book
Susan.
I got.
Hope you
It's
don't die
called-
too quickly.
Nothing Lasts Forever.
Oh yeah.
It's the book that Die Hard is based on.
Oh right.
I only found out this week that the Die Hard was based on a book.
Do they in the book? Do they drop the bad guy unexpectedly and he didn't know it?
Well, not in terms of casting, you mean?
No, like when they're hanging
Or,
off the
like,
building
during
and
the
they dropped
filming
him and they're like, oh, we didn't know about that.
No, I haven't gotten to the end of the book yet because I just.
Is there,
it
a,
the
is
same
there a footnote
so
where they go?
far?
The actor didn't know
No,
he was
there's
going to
no
get trapped.
footnotes about the actors in this book.
Oh.
But the first sentence is actually pretty good. As soon as I get a book, any book, I look at the first sentence, and the first sentence of this is pretty good. What I don't understand, the taxi driver shouted over the whacking of the windshield wipers, is what goes through a person's mind when he mutilates somebody like that.
That's a good line.
What?
That's a pretty
I
good
don't
first
remember
sentence.
that
It makes
being
you
in
want
the
to know
film.
more. Well, I don't think
that
it
in the
is,
film?
but it's a
No.
good opening line. It gets you interested. You want to know more. What mutilation?
The thing
They
is,
quickly
Stu,
follow it up.
sometimes the books
He's on a
and the
plane.
films.
He's on a plane in the film. What the fuck?
He's not. Sometimes the books
Stuart.
and the films are different, Stu. Did you know?
Yeah, exactly. They will take
Yeah.
the source material and occasionally tweak it a little bit.
If you read
His name is not John McClane either. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it ain't John McClane.
if you read
so
the Jurassic Park book, it's actually
Yeah, I've read that. I've read that.
it's not
it's a
the
good
same
book.
as
He talks
the
about
film.
chaos theory. The movie doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't really go into chaos theory very much, but whatever. All right, so we're done with story times. Then we're ready to talk about video games, or do you have something else, Chinny?
I've got a.
No, I asked
uh,
Chinny if he
Oh,
had
right,
something
sorry.
else.
It's not a story.
Go on, Stu. I got nothing on.
It's
Go
a
on,
film
Steve.
fact that you probably already know, Tinny, that I read this week, and I was like, it's kind of
Did
interesting.
you
Right,
know
what's the
when he
film
kicked
fact?
that helmet in Lord of the Rings, he broke his toe? Did you know that?
No, it's not that. It's not that.
Well,
It's
he
it's
didn't
one
actually
you
have an axe.
like because I think it's a film you really like. And that's at the black hole in Interstellar.
oh yeah, it was the first time it was
Interstellar.
ever simulated because it was so realistic. Yeah.
It's had 2 scientific papers written on it because it's
Yeah.
the closest representation to a real black hole that you
Yeah.
can view.
It was the first time we ever simulated a black hole, and it was the first time we ever saw
What
a
about
black
the
hole.
movie The Black Hole? Hello.
And then shortly afterwards, they took a picture of a real black hole and was like, "Looks pretty close."
Yeah. And you know how long it took to render something like 2 minutes of footage?
I don't know,
Minutes.
like a second.
No, it was 100
No.
hours. It took
Yeah, it
100
takes a
hours.
lot of time. Yeah,
Because it was so detailed. It just took
yeah,
hours
a
and
lot
hours
of data.
and hours
It's
to
a lot of
render it.
data. Yeah.
I remember when making fractals took a long time, and now I'll show my students, like, hey, this fractal's that fractal.
Yeah.
You make it on the fly.
Bam, bam, bam.
Mega
Bam,
Man
bam,
Fly,
bam.
man.
All right, now we're done with that. We're ready to talk about video games?
I think so.
Never.
Okay.
Where are you going? Story time's over, isn't it?
What you been playing?
What you been playing?
You're welcome, everybody waiting.
What you been playing?
There's only one Duke.
Yeah.
Okay, now's
Yep.
the part of the show where we talk about what video games we've been playing this week. Who's going first?
Stu, did you forget
Video
you're the host?
games.
Do you forget?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You can hear
anything.
the
I've been
music now, right?
Christ.
I've had a frustrating weekend. Yeah, I did. I've had
Some
a
water in
frustrating
your
weekend, man.
ears?
And I'm old.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh, no.
your turntable didn't work, right? You need to talk about that a little
No.
bit?
Yeah, did you
Okay.
know, right?
Yeah, keep
Oh,
going.
man.
Anyway.
What's the matter, kid? You got wax in your ears?
Yeah, anyway, what have we been playing? I don't know. Who's going to
All
go?
right, and I'll go
There you
first
go.
then. I've been
Go.
playing Rocket League, some of it with Antonio. What's up, Antonio? We had a
Oh.
really good set of
Oh, I'm
games.
losing the will to
yesterday.
live again if you're talking about Rocket League.
Good.
Rocket League.
And I had this weird moment this week where it was like I hit this flow state where I was like, I suddenly don't care if I win or lose. I want to play well, but even if I mess up because I was tired at the end of the day, I was like, I don't care that I'm messing up. You know what I mean? Like I was able to just sort of flow through the game. And it was really nice. And then,
Yeah.
of course, someone on the other team was like, what a save, what a save, what a save. I was like, all right, flow state gone. Angry Child has inserted himself in the chat. Whatever. Played some more Skyrim. Second time doing the Dawn Guard DLC. So that's interesting. And I found a game recently that was on sale for 90% off. I think it's $19.99 usually. And it was on sale for like $1.
Wow, that's a
So
lot of
I
money.
said, oh man, I don't have this sound clip, do I? I'd buy that for $1. No, I don't have it. I'm sorry, Amar. I know he's very disappointed that I don't have the RoboCop sound clip, but I don't. Anyway, I said I'd buy that for $1, and I did buy it for $1. And the game is called Severed Steel. Now, Chinny, if you have the
Okay.
urge to put the video on starting from a little way in so we can see the game, no, you have to show people the opening cinematic, which has the form of some drawings.
Okay.
Because you play as this woman, and I don't want to spoil it before it shows up on the screen, but I guess we have some audio listeners, some people who watch the video. She opens her eyes and she's like, huh? And she's upside down. So you're like, why is she upside down? And then she looks at her arm and it's a stump. And she's like, oh,
my
shit.
God.
Fuck. And then the game starts. And I guess maybe later on you have like a gun that you put on your stump or something. I don't know. It looks very
A gun
Army
on
of
your
Army of
stump?
Darkness. Maybe at some point. I don't know. You don't start off with a gun on your stump. You start off grabbing guns off the ground.
Wow.
So it's a first-person shooter. It's very frenetic. It's very fast, but it's got a lot of opportunities for you to hit slow down. And so you can slow time. You can run on the walls, all that stuff that you get in Mirror's Edge and stuff like that. And I was like doing it fast. I was like, run, dude, jump, slide. Oh, do this, do that. Slow down time. And then I realized at a certain point, I was like, okay, I got the enemies in red outlines. I'm hiding right now. They don't seem to know where I am. I don't have to go running around shooting them and dodging out of the way. I can like take my time and heal up and save up, slow down time. Because a lot of games, like,
Yeah, but that doesn't look cool.
it doesn't look cool, but you know what? It's less stressful. So I had played a few levels like full tilt, like just go, 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 go. And then I realized, wait a minute, why am I going so fast? I don't need to go that fast.
The aesthetics are
Well, the
like,
person in the demo is.
The aesthetics are sort of like Mirror's Edge meets Tron, isn't it? Really,
It is Mirror's
That's
Edge
what
meets
I
Tron.
thought.
That's a good way to put it. Yep. Kick down doors. You're basically running into walls of light. When you get to the end of the level, it's like wall of light, and then it goes. At one point, it's like, get to the reactor, and there's just this thing that's highlighted on the screen. It's like glowing red, and it's just that's the reactor. So it's like, okay, I can get to the reactor. It's very silly. There's no story to speak of. Like that woman waking up and finding her arm got cut off. That's all the story that I have had so far. You go into a level and they're like, she's over there, and that's like all you get. So it's interesting. It's fun. You run out of ammo. You have to keep picking up guns. So, that's kind of frustrating. But when you get done shooting the bullets out of it, you can throw the gun and it'll hurt people. So
It does sound a lot like Mirror's Edge.
It is.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, try.
Are they timed? Do you get
No,
time
there's
to
no
be-
timer. Thank goodness. Yeah.
Well, that's weird, isn't it? Because even if it didn't matter, people like to know how long it's taking, especially with something that looks like you've got to do it as fast as you can.
Well, if that's the
you
kind of
don't.
gamer you are, maybe this ain't the game for you. But as someone who likes to take his time and not be under pressure for time, I'm good with not having a timer.
I mean, this dude's fucking frenetic. I mean, he is
yeah,
like,
frenetic.
how fast
Yeah,
can I
no,
go?
it's very frenetic. Yeah. But it's so satisfying when you get a headshot because it's like, and then like it'll have this icon on the corpse. It's like headshot. So
It does look
it's
pretty cool to me.
it is fun. Yeah. And like I said, it was $1 when I bought it 2 days ago, and it probably is still very cheap. So I don't know if people want to try out Severed Steel. I don't really know. The box art has a woman with a gun on her stump. So my guess is at some point you get something put on your arm, but I don't know. Enter the hatch. That was the end of that level. Destroy
It was
thermal
good.
controls. Yeah, it's cute. It's fun. It's very hectic. But like I said, you can slow down time. This person's not slowing down time at all, which I don't understand why not, but whatever.
Can
Maybe
we
they
just
don't need
can
to.
we
They're
just
so good.
can we just remember how far we've come? Right, you're talking about this game, right? And you're like, I don't know, it's fine. It looks all right. Sort of plays all right. It looks pretty good. Like I'm not going to say it's amazing, but it looks pretty good. Look, and it look
It
a
looks
really
pretty
well
good.
made game.
Yeah.
It's $1, and we're going.
$1.
It's all right.
And
15. When we
fine.
started this podcast, right, this would have blown our dicks off,
This
and,
would've-
and we
Yeah,
would have
it
gone,
would've- it would've
Jesus
done.
Christ, what the hell is this?
Not bad.
Fucking amazing. Look at it.
Well, that's the thing. We got so many games, man. The market opens up, and
It's difficult. It's
What do we
difficult to
have?
stand out. I feel sorry for some of these developers, you know.
Yeah.
I
Someone,
think they still stand out at the moment, though, because I don't.
But
think there's
well,
that
it stands
many
out.
games
Here's
like
the thing.
this.
Look, the sense I got was that they sold it for a while at full price, and then like World of Goo. At some point, it's like, when did this come out?
I've just googled the developer and they said
2021. It came out in September 2021, so it's 4 years old. So okay, they've made their money.
I've just googled the developer and they said they just needed one more sale at $1 and they won't sleep on the streets.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got
Probably true.
6,400 reviews, and the average is overwhelmingly positive.
Oh, that's good.
So,
I'm
I
glad.
can see why.
I'm glad.
I can
Yeah.
see
This looks
why.
cool, man.
it's a good
I
game.
just-
So
I
all the
just-
people have
It's on
bought it.
sale.
I
The
didn't-
sale ends on September 27th. So go get this, people. It's $1.24 in the
$1.
US.
I
It's
I mean,
very
it's
cheap
worth
in the
$1
UK.
of
Come on.
anyone's money.
All I
Come on.
wanted is like I didn't want to gloss
Right?
over the fact that we just look at this game which looks pretty cool and we go,
Yeah.
it's I don't know, it's $1, whatever. And I'm
It's
like,
fine.
this looks
It's
good,
worth
man.
$1. Yeah.
It looks cool.
Remarkable structure.
I'm liking all
lots
the
of different
sliding
guns.
and stuff. It's good.
Yeah.
Sliding is and it works pretty well. It doesn't work as smoothly as like a Mirror's Edge or whatever, but
No.
it works well enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to tell when the proximity. You may notice when he gets near the bad guys, it'll say kick with F,
Yeah.
and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So
I noticed that
you know, whatever.
he kicked his way up a wall, which I thought was a bit
Oh, yeah.
strange.
There's
but,
some cool parkour stuff going on.
Well, when you've
I've-
only
I've-
got one arm and you're shooting with the other, you've got to use your legs, man.
I've
That's
clicked
right.
on the game developer's website, and all it
Yes.
is two images: one image of this game and another image of a different game. No link to the game or anything, and it says Greylock Studios, and the email is matt@greylockstudios.com.
So is it British? Is
Yeah.
it British then, I guess?
I don't know,
Matt?
why?
I don't know. Could be
Americans
British,
can be
could
called
American.
Matt. Stu.
Well, they can.
I don't
American
know.
or British.
Their other game
one or
is
the
Echo
other.
Point Nova. It looks very similar, except it's open and it's like beautiful landscapes. This Severed Steel is all inside, from what I can tell. So they took it to the next level with Echo Point Nova. 3 years later, September
Oh
2024.
yeah, Echo Point Nova. Yeah,
So in 3 years, that'll be on sale for $1.
yeah. Or you could buy it for
Yeah.
full price and support him.
I'm
But,
not paying full price. What do I look like? Made out of $24.99?
hmm
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Cool.
right.
It does look good.
Severed Steel.
I'm going to go next because I'm going to juxtapose that game.
Ooh, juxtaposition. I was just telling my students about that word. Good work.
With
I
a-
gotta run in. I'll be right back. I gotta go get something.
With a cozy game. So I'm going to
Ooh,
sort of go the
cozy
exact
game.
opposite of that game
Mm.
because I played a demo this week called Easy Delivery Co.
Okay.
Easy Delivery
Easy
Co.
Delivery Co. Got it.
Easy Delivery Co.
Got it. Got
And it looks a bit like Animal Crossing
it. All right. Yeah.
if you were a delivery man.
Sort of PS2 vibe. PS2 sort of
Yes,
aesthetic.
I suppose. Yeah, it's got that sort of oldie, world
3D
graphics.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But
All
once
right.
you're in the car, in the van, it's all first person. So
All
once
right.
you're inside the van, it's all first person driving.
Okay.
And it's like somewhere like Alaska, I guess, somewhere really, really cold. So the outside temperature is minus 25.
Right.
It's like wherever the fuck you are, it's fucking cold.
Mm.
So you can either, by the way, you can either have it like above the van or from the windshield. So you can have it either view
Yeah.
when you're driving.
This
so you can
person's
have it
using third person, which is the
Yeah, I
correct
did that.
the correct view.
It was easier. It was quite easier, to be fair. But I quite like this. It's sort of like you go pick up a package, and then you've got to get it to its destination. It took me a while.
Slow down.
to
I must have
work
missed
out-
something.
Nope.
yeah.
Nope. You got it.
Nope. Yeah,
I got you going. It took you a while to
So
work out.
I said it's pretty much like Animal Crossing, but you're a delivery driver. So it's very cozy. But at the same
Alright,
time,
cool.
it's not cozy because you get hypothermia.
It looks
very
bleak and
quickly.
horrible.
Yeah, you get
The map is
hypothermia
grey.
very quickly.
And
Okay.
there's,
when
there's
you get
no
out
there's
of
no
the
sat nav,
delivery
Stu. I'm
store.
guessing you just have to sort of.
There's no sat
use the
nav. You
map.
just got to work your way down the mountain. To
Does
your
it show
delivery
you where
points
you
or
are on
something.
the map when you pull up the map?
Yeah. So
Okay,
it
well,
shows you
that's something.
whereabouts you are and what direction you're pointing in and everything.
So this is the
but there's a lot
opposite of cozy.
snow.
You get hypothermia all the time. You need a heater.
Well, yeah, it's
Cozy
kind of,
means
isn't it?
snug and warm.
Well, when you're in the van, it is. So when
Okay.
you're inside,
Don't get out of the
it's
van,
fine.
Evan.
But you get fined if you drop stuff along the way. So you've got to try and get everything to its delivery point without it falling off the back of your truck. But you can get out and you can sort of,
Who's
warm
this
yourself up
person
at the
standing
fire.
by the road in the
It's
snow?
just some random dude. Then you got to go back, get a shovel to clear the snowdrift so you can carry on driving. So, and that's kind of the game. You sort of get out, chat to people. They give you cans of energy drinks and stuff because you have a health bar as well that goes down. So it's kind of cozy, but kind of not because you get cold very quickly once you get out of the van because it's minus 25 degrees.
Oh my
Before
goodness.
you know it, you're absolutely like, and the screen. I fell off a mountain because you get out halfway. Oh, by the way, it's got some really cool like dubstep. So you can have the radio
Dubstep?
on. Yeah, every time you come across a like radio tower, you can then sort of activate it, and that gives you another radio station.
That's
to
a-
listen to.
That's an oxymoron. That is. Sure, there's no such thing as cool dubstep. That you can't do that.
No, it's very
Well,
cool.
but
Skrillex,
there's
baby. I like
There's like a
dubstep.
news channel, but it's just like the voices from Animal Crossing. So it's like, and it's just that, and that's it. Then there's like classical music one, with just like chilled out sort of music and stuff on there. And then, like I say, there's a dubstep one, and I'm guessing they'll just keep opening as I open more radio towers. You'll get more stuff.
Yeah, more
But
dubstep.
I was really enjoying playing this, right?
Uh-oh.
And I
Man.
didn't think I had it on really loud, and I know it was about the sort of 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and I was, driving around delivering me delivery parcels and stuff, and then a very bleary-eyed Millie appeared at the door and went, "What the fuck is that noise?" And I was like, "I didn't think it was
This
that
is the
loud."
video game I'm playing in my house. If you would
Yeah.
like to get your own residence, Millie, then you can complain all you
Exactly.
want.
Exactly.
Pay the bills.
Uh,
I play what I want.
So I turned it down, right, and I was sat next to the speakers and could barely hear it, right? Next thing, she appears at the door again. I can still hear it. So I was like, right, I'll just turn it off. So I just turned it off. So I didn't get to finish the demo because I had to turn it off because Millie wasn't happy.
Headphones, Stu.
There you go.
Headphones. Get headphones.
Well, I did think about that, but then I couldn't be bothered.
Good game
So I
then.
just turned it off. It was decent. I actually really
Couldn't be
liked
bothered
it.
to
I
put
thought it was
headphones
really
in.
cool.
Put that on the box.
And by
Take
the way,
that, daughter.
it does a day-night cycle, and when it gets dark, you've just got these
Monsters come out and eat your
No,
penis.
I keep thinking. I do keep thinking something. There is
Yeah.
something else going on in this
Yeah.
game.
Mm.
Oh, there's
But
something
nothing
going
like
on.
that.
Oh yeah, there's something.
But you
going
can
on.
barely see. You
There's a
can
metagame.
barely see it. It is absolutely pitch black. You
You're
just
gonna
got like
confront the true evil
two
here.
beams of light that go about 3 feet in front of you.
Yeah. Person's been
But
driving
sure.
for 20 minutes. They haven't made any progress. What the fuck?
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's a long way to the net where you have to drop it off. You've got to go all the way down the mountain.
Next.
But the reason this guy hasn't got anywhere is
He's
because he
going
doesn't
down the
tell you
mountain.
this. He'll die. The reason he's not got anywhere is because
need
you
to
have to go back to the flower shop and get a shovel to clear the snowdrift, which I did
Oh,
instantly. I just thought there must be a shop that sells a shovel. And when you get to the shop, there's a notice outside with a shovel on it and an arrow. You cannot get past the snowdrift without it.
He keeps trying
Oh,
on
yeah.
this gameplay.
Is it? I know he's
Gotta
not giving
drive
up.
through it. If you were a real
not
man, you
giving
could
up.
get through that with your truck.
You cannot get. You've got to
Mm.
dig it out. So that's the reason he's not progressing. Is because you've got to get a shovel.
Fair enough.
An energy drinks aren't going to cut it.
No.
But I liked it. I thought it was very confusing. It doesn't tell you anything at all. There's no tutorial. There's no like, you need to do this. It's just get on with it and, you know, muddle through, work it out for yourself. But yeah, it's great. Get a shovel. Look, there's a sign with a fucking shovel, for God's sake.
Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, give it a go. It's pretty good. Easy delivery
Yeah.
co. It's not actually out yet, so it's coming soon. I don't know
Stu's
when.
got the advanced copy. Yeah, I
I've
got an
the
apple. You
advanced
think you're
demo.
better than me because you have better snacks?
Yep.
Ferrero
Yeah.
Rocher.
But
For the
your
ambassador's
wife didn't grow
party.
that. My wife grew this.
I can grow these.
Uh huh.
Yeah, you can.
You know, it doesn't count if
don't
you
know
poop
that.
out something and then wrap it up in foil. It doesn't look the same.
Oh, it doesn't count.
Oh,
right.
that apple's got a big moldy bit on it. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, you know, it's homegrown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Why have you got what we moldy?
It's not
on it?
moldy. It was just chewed on by stuff. Like, whatever.
It's probably got a wasp in the middle of it.
There's no wasp in the middle of it. Calm
You
down,
were
Beavis.
chewing on a wasp.
Do you know how
That's what
apples
you'll
are
be
often
doing.
processed after they're picked?
I don't know. I just
Okay,
eat
well, they
them.
are, and the Duchess processed this, so there's no. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Anyway, Chinny, tell us about a game you've played.
No. So I'm going to tell you about a.
Hey.
I'm going to tell you about a video that I uploaded to our Veteran Gamers YouTube channel.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, yeah, of course.
It took me 2 years to make. So, and
To be
it's
fair, you weren't
amazing.
working on it the whole 2 years.
yeah, every day. No, I started it 2 years
from
ago,
there.
and then it was my PC's showing its age a little bit, right? So every time I sort of doing it, it was chugging and chugging and chugging, because it was quite demanding. And about a month or two ago, I got a new Mac through work, and
Oh, I bought a new computer. My name's Chinny. I think I'm better.
this Mac
Look at me.
just it shat all over. They said it was like, blah, give me another one. So I did this just sort of in my spare time, really, just downstairs in the living room most of the time, just chomping away at this edit, and I made quite a lot of
Too bad
progress.
you got the date wrong about Red Dead Redemption.
I know. I did
Yeah, you
about
did.
70% of it in the living room, just sitting on the
Nice.
carpet.
No,
but
it's a good video. It's very funny.
It
It's
is- it is
fast paced.
cool.
It's choppy. Not choppy, but it's like it's poppy. That's what I want to
So
say.
for-
It keeps popping from
for
one moment
people-
to the next. Silly little things thrown in.
So for people that don't know, when we did our Does It Hold Up about 2 years ago on Alan Wake 1, I have done a video to it. So check out our YouTube
Yeah.
channel, and I look forward to getting 23 views and no one else watching it. That'd be great.
It's got 18 at the moment.
Has
It's
it?
got 18.
Well, we
It's
can get to
not- yeah,
23.
Yeah, so 5 more, and then it's peaked. Do you know what I mean? It's
It's gone viral.
It's gone viral. So yeah, that'll be Lovely that. Yeah, but I will talk about a video game. I will talk about play a little bit more of Gears of War multiplayer.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
We need to sort out a day, by the way, to carry on playing the single.
I haven't played a lot of games this week. It's been a busy week, but
always busy.
Yeah, I played a little bit more of Gears of War multiplayer. Yeah, still fun, still enjoying it. There's not a lot to say about it really. Just
Are you gonna get that crazy achievement like you got the first time?
Maybe.
90,000 kills.
10,000, but it's a little easier to get now. The achievements are easier on this version.
Why?
Well, because you don't have to get them in ranked, you can get them in social matches as well.
It was only in ranked.
So
wasn't
woke.
it?
And also, the original game, you could only get it on Warzone and Execution. And Warzone and Execution on the original game was basically 4v4, and it was an elimination sort of round.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, once you're out, you have to wait for the next round. Whereas now, you could play King of the Hill or whatever, and you could rack up. Look, in those games, you'd be lucky if you got like 6 kills per game, whereas in the new ones, like you can get about 17-20 kills in sort of one round. So
Chinny got it before it became easy to get. Chinny
correct,
got it when
yeah.
Which Gears was it where they changed it to 100,000?
That was Gears of War 2, but that was
was
also
2,
pretty
wasn't it?
easy to get because it included kills in the single player as well. So the way you
right.
farm it would be, there is a mission where you ride a big fucking monster thing and you kill, I think it's about 200 per run. So you just have to sort of keep playing that.
Man, dude, that's still a long time though.
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it?
but
You
I
know
suppose
what I mean?
I suppose it's still work, you know. But you can farm it. There's an easy way to farm it.
Yeah.
Whereas the original, seriously, there wasn't. And then Gears of War 3, the big one, seriously, point 3 was you had to get all the Onyx medals and stuff, which means like you had to rank up all the guns, and that was quite an achievement. And Pete, actually, my brother got that one. I never got it, but he got it. So yeah, that one's a proper achievement as well. So yeah, but it's still tough. It's still hard to do, and you can farm it in a way, but you have to sort of like basically you have to have 2 Xboxes, 4 controllers. You can't farm it on your own with your one console. I've seen somebody online trying to farm it, and it looks like hard work, and I'm like, you know what? It's probably just easier just to play the game and just get it that way and be consistent with it. But yeah, I'm enjoying achievements again. I've been going for the Mafia Old Country achievement.
All right, which
The
is
achievement on the, you mean like going 100%?
Going 100% on them, yeah, again, all of
Oh,
them.
snap.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I wasn't going to talk about it, but yeah, I've pretty much almost done it. So the hard one for that game is getting all the foxes. There are 50 foxes dotted around the map, and some of them are locked to certain levels of the game. So and also the other hard one is to play the whole game again in hard mode.
right.
So those are the 2 ones, but I've basically almost done it. I'm about an hour away from doing all of those achievements. So
Cool. Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
yeah, but
I've
I'm
still not even got going
I
properly.
know. So I've almost played the game twice, Stu. But
I know, yeah, and I've not finished it once yet.
yeah. But I'm gonna stop chasing achievements for the rest of the year because it's slowing down my playing new games of the year. So I think
It
I
is,
might.
and
That's
you've
what
got a
someone
few
says
to
that they
play.
suck at
Yeah,
getting
you've got a few to
achievements.
play.
Yeah, I've decided that I'm gonna give Silk Song a try. Because that's the spirit of
Should
what.
we do that for Play My Game next week?
Well, Stu's already played it, hasn't he? So
Yeah, I'm sort of 4 hours.
Oh, that's
in.
right.
yeah,
Play
so
it,
it
never
doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think the spirit of playing new games should just, because I was like, well, I haven't played the original Hollow Knight, but the spirit of it is, well, you don't have to. Do you know what I mean? Forget your backlog, forget
right.
first games, just play them. And I've played plenty of sequel games that I haven't played the first of, and I enjoy them just as much. So
Yeah, it's a totally different character. So
it's
there's
a different.
No
It's like
need to
Hornet,
apply-
isn't it?
yeah,
Isn't it
there's no
Hornet
need
or
to.
something? Yeah. So I'll give it a go. And obviously I've still got Claire Obscura to try. So I've still got quite a lot to do. So I'm gonna get this 1,000 achievement points from Mafia Old Country, and then I'll get cracking. I've got to get cracking.
Well, I've also got to get cracking because I'm back at work in 3 weeks, all being well.
3 weeks. You said like I've got to
It's
get
only
cracking.
got-
3
I
weeks.
gotta
I
get to
know.
work, man.
Stu,
Time's
I'm
running out.
lucky. I'm lucky if I get 3
2.5
hours.
weeks,
I'm lucky if I get
2.5
3
weeks
hours,
I've been
man.
off.
How you've not finished Mafia of the Old Country, I don't know.
Well, I'm going to be totally
It's like a
honest.
10-hour
Kay's
game.
off at
Busy
the
trying to
moment.
fix his
I know.
turntable. Did you not hear the
But-
story? It's do tell it again.
So Kay's also off at the same time, so we're both off
I,
together.
I
so
about 3 episodes
I
ago.
got as
The old
much
ball
time.
and chain.
I 3 episodes ago, we did a bet where I was like, I bet you finish only one game. I've got to sneeze. Hang on.
That's what you.
And you was like, no,
You
no,
might
I'll
be
be able to
right.
play. I'll play loads of games. I'll play. I was like, I bet you'll just finish one because you
Wow.
said K's off as well, which means you won't play as many games. And I was fucking
I've got
100%
I
right.
have. Wait a minute. Hold your horses, horse.
Hold it there, Chinny.
So I will have a week and a half when Kay's back at work before
okay.
I go.
And what are you
Yeah.
committing to do in
So-
that week and a half?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Try and finish up everything. So
Try
I'm
and finish. No, I want a
making
commitment. I want
progress.
names of games.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and finish
Put
Blur
money on it.
Obscure,
Yeah.
Blur
Uh-huh.
Obscure,
Yeah.
Atomfall, which I've been working on this week,
Yeah.
Blueprints. So I'm going to try and
Right.
get Blueprints finished off.
3.
And what was the other one? Oh, and Mafia, obviously. I'm going to try and get Mafia finished.
All right. And then you owe Chinny 10 quid for each of those games you don't finish. How's that?
Yeah.
Well, so 4 games. I've got to finish all 4 games in the week and a
Well,
half.
if you
when I'm
finish
on- when
3,
I'm
you owe
done.
him 10 quid. If you finish none of them, you owe him
Okay.
40 quid.
That's
All
right.
right.
I'm willing to
Heard
do
it
a.
here,
That's a lot of money.
Hey, Stu, I'm willing to do a challenge. What do you reckon?
Okay.
He's putting his money
Okay.
down too.
I think I can finish Claire Obscura quicker than you.
Well, you probably will.
How?
we'll see.
I'm
Because
lucky
I'm
if
not
I have
con-
like 2 hours a day.
Because I'm
And he
not
has to finish the
concentrating
Mafia
on that.
achievements too first.
Yeah.
I've got all the
You
others
just
to
play
try
it
and finish
from
too.
now until you're done. Just don't sleep.
So
you
is
can't
that the one I've
possibly
got to
catch-
work on first? Is it?
I'm not saying you do what you
Yeah.
like, but I reckon I can
Screw the
finish it
gauntlet
before
down.
you. Because
Well,
your
I'm gonna have to work on
personality,
that, aren't
your
I?
personality's like, I'm bored of this now. I want to play Atomfall. I know what you like.
I do swip and swap.
You do.
Games. I don't,
You're a
I don't
slag.
consistently. I am. I like a bit of variety. I get bored very quickly.
Whereas I'm
It's
a
the
trooper,
ADHD,
man. I'm
man.
like,
It's the ADHD, I get
"Oh,
bored."
let's play this
it's
game
just
until I
cool.
hate it. Well, I played Mafia the Old Country twice in a row, so like, I'm just.
I know
crazy.
And
you
you
do.
play games beyond when you hate them. You don't stop because you hate a game.
Yeah, I don't stop.
Well, you've started doing. You have started doing that.
I started a little
sometimes.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all pick games that I know I'm just gonna like anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, well,
All
fun.
right.
All
So is it back to me then?
Back to you.
Back to you.
Okay, back to me. What did I play? Did I mention Skyrim, Rocket League? Yeah, I played some more Chef RPG, and it's hard to tell whether the game feeds you the food you need or if I'm just getting lucky because I ran out of sugarcane and then I went looking around in the area near my restaurant and there's sugarcane growing nearby. How about that? So that was nice. I had my grand opening and it went well, but here's the thing. I guess I didn't realize that when you're running the restaurant, your energy's draining in the same way it does in Stardew Valley and, these other cozy games when, you have a certain stamina bar. Because at one point I was getting to the end of the shift and it was like, your grand opening's going great. Everyone likes the food. It was going well. And then, like it blacks out and then you wake up in the hospital. It's like, you overexerted yourself, hospital fee $200. I was like, God damn it, how'd that work? And then I go back to my restaurant, everyone's standing outside the restaurant. That was great, the food was delicious. Like, did y'all not see me go to the hospital for overworking myself? But yeah, it's Not Easy Delivery Company, change the title. It's
sorry.
Chef RPG. And yeah, I'm still having fun with it. I'm reaching that point where like, okay, I've hired waiters, I've hired chefs, and now I can get the, ingredients and then just have a shift at the restaurant and like I'm making mad profit. And at some point soon, I think there's going to be this perk where you can get stuff delivered. But right now I still have to go back and forth into town and get the stuff that I need. And then, that way I can, because you got to keep it stocked, man. If you don't have enough stuff for that particular dish, it comes off the menu. There's nothing you
Is
can
it
do.
relaxing, this game?
It is relaxing, yeah, especially when you have, first of all, you can turn on like auto make the dishes. So there's a mini game for each type of dish, right? If you have to fry stuff, there's one mini game. It's let's see, what's the frying mini? Oh yeah, the thing goes around the circle and you hit the dot when it goes over the circle, so it's just timing. Then I mentioned last week when there's chopping to be done, it's kind of like Rock Band where you move the thumbsticks up, down, left, right. And then for pie, there's one of those mini games where it's like an arc and it's this like bar that goes around the arc and you have to keep the needle in the bar, and when you push the button it like pushes the needle a bit, but you can't just hold it down, so the bar is always moving around and you got to get the needle to match where the bar is for cooking pie. So yeah, but you can turn that off. So, when you go to make stuff, it'll just show the person at the counter cooking it up.
Sure.
And you don't have, I think you can't instantly, when I do it with the mini game, especially, the up, down, left, right one, I tend to get 100%. So when you auto prepare food, instead of playing the mini game, it tends to have lower results. You get like 70% or whatever. And I don't know what that's dependent on, maybe on XP or, whatever. But anyway, if you turn that on, and once you get chefs, especially, they will cook everything for you. And then the waiters deliver it to the tables and they clean up. So you don't really have to do anything once you've hired, wait staff, unless, they get tired. And so instead of like, I'm going to go on break, they just stand there in front of the person who's eating and they're just.
Yeah. How do you
So
go
you
on
have to
break?
go
That's what I do. I just stand there. And...
I mean, that most workers go on during my prep period. I just stand in my classroom. And...
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's on a permanent break when he's over.
Yeah. Well, that's true. I can't
Do
even.
this,
I,
do
Just
that.
tells,
I'm not
yeah,
even
he
gonna.
tells people what to do. He just sits there.
I'm not even gonna lie about it anymore. I'm
Spit
just-
in your balls.
yeah.
He just goes, yeah, you do this, you do that.
Like,
I'm
what-
not
what-
doing anything.
like there's loads of new kit that they buy, and I'm like, oh, how do you work this? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know we got it.
Talk
What's
to the
this?
accountant.
I don't know.
CTO's over there.
Talk to Matt. Matt, he knows.
There's
He,
a
don't, he
cave
doesn't
for
know
you
how
to-
to work the kit. You crazy? Right? Yeah. Go on.
There's caves to explore. You get, iron ore and stuff like that. And I think I've got a recipe for a smelter or something. I don't know. I haven't messed with it. There's a greenhouse where you can grow crops. I haven't really started fighting the elk, but I do have a recipe for like elk ribs or something. So at some point I might have to start getting elk meat, but not yet. Maybe there's an AK-47 I can unlock.
How much,
the bow and
how much
arrow's
for
gonna be a little bit-
waves? How much for pushing a waves?
Yeah, about 250. Oh, give me one. Right, one order. No,
I
one.
want
rib.
one.
Yeah.
Just-
Ah,
What about
Christmas.
cola?
Forget the cup.
Cola.
Put it in my hand.
All right. I get the reference now.
So
I get it.
Chef
I get it.
RPG, it's fun. It's cozy. I mean, except in the wintertime, but whatever.
Go on.
Yeah,
It looks
I'm enjoying
cool.
it.
I really like
It's
the
a
look of
nice
this.
change of pace. Yeah.
If I didn't have to finish all these other games, I would be interested in.
Yeah, but you know what you should do, Stu? You should abandon them and just
Not get
start it. You should start it.
No, no, I
Because you're a
shouldn't.
dirty
You
slag.
should buy this for him.
I'm
And then
not
he won't
gonna
go near
do
this
that. I
anymore.
ain't gonna do
You
it.
spend
dirty
$5
slag.
on this and then get 40 later.
So
Hmm.
as I alluded to earlier, I am trying to get Atomfall done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are.
So the only game that is probably the only game I've played a substantial amount of this week, and I've probably played another 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours of it. So I've more or less unlocked all of the Institute, which is like the central hub area in the game.
Yeah.
So I've got you have to get atomic batteries. So these are all linked to quest lines. So you've got to do all these quests, and the end of it will be an atomic battery. I did find one randomly, which is always a bonus. So I've got 2 in my possession at the moment, and
sweet.
I've got to make my way back to the. I'm sure it's the Institute. I could be wrong.
Whatever. Some building.
Whatever. The central hub.
That place.
And
Yeah.
put both these batteries, and I've also got
Gotcha.
a bacterial spore sort of tonic thing that'll stop
Sure.
me getting killed, because one of them is in there's all these like bacterial spores in it. As soon as you walk in, you die. But I've got a tonic for that, so I've got to collect some, as do we say, herbs, not herbs,
Yeah.
herbs. So I've got to collect some herbs, and once I've got the herbs, I'll be able to make the tonic, and then I'll be protected when I go in and put the battery in.
Sorry, I have to know. Are you imagining that I'm mad that you're like saying it that way, or that I would get mad if you said
No.
herbs? Or I'm just
No,
I'm
no,
wondering
I'm
why you
just
mentioned me.
saying it the wrong way on purpose.
Okay. As long as there's no reaction from me required. I want to know what I need to do in this.
I
little
always think it's
improv
no, but
moment.
regardless of reaction, I always think it's interesting that as an English teacher, you don't pronounce the letter H when you say herbs.
Because it's American.
Well, that's because in the United
Well, I
States, that's not
know.
the standard. I also don't call it aluminium unless I'm telling my students, hey, you know how they say aluminum in the UK? I do say Z.
Aluminum.
You'll be glad to know I say Z.
You say
just
Z?
because I
I
like
like
being
that.
weird.
Do you
I do say
Z?
Z.
That's weird.
Because I don't have much reason to say it, so when I do, I'm just like, I'm going to be weird now and say Z. And
really
I write my date the proper way, the way the rest of the world does.
Nice.
Just because it
on
makes
the
so much
day
more sense.
first.
Yes, on the
You know what,
board
though?
every
Yeah.
day.
You know
I'll
what,
put the
though?
date and the month. I'll
Ri-
spell out the month and then I'll put the
Writing the month out first does make sense when you're naming
No.
files, because I always, when I'm naming files and dating files, I always put the month first. I put
Well,
year.
no, you put the
year,
year first, and
year,
then you
month.
put the month,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you put the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense if you are naming files. I agree.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
of the time, I'm not naming files.
Do any of the kids comment and go, "What the fuck's that"? Do they ever say, "Why
Not
have you written it
really,
that way?"
but I did have one person who maybe a couple of years ago. Most of the time, they don't pay attention. But I'll say this: we've banned cell phones this year, and like it's night and day. The students are, I mean, some of them had their heads down, some people are doodling or whatever.
Yeah.
But the amount of attention that people are paying is a lot better this year.
I'm
So
glad that
Well,
they're
they
banning.
hate it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I'm
as
glad that
much
they're
as they
banning
hate it,
phones. Yeah, yeah.
It's true. Yeah, exactly. It's and they'll probably give. Actually, I had a student who said, at the end of class, normally 10 minutes left, you take out your phone, you waste time, and she's like, I'm doing a little work now, and then when I get home at 7 p.m. after football
She's got
practice,
free
or
time.
whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
she's got free time. I was like, hey, good call. I'm glad you recognize
There you
that.
go.
Yeah.
You see, they're seeing the positives of doing it.
Yes. So, yes, tell us more about these herbs.
Herbs. So yeah, I've got to do that. I've got to do the institute, and then I think I might be getting towards Oberon.
boy.
All right.
And then I've got
Sounds
to
painful.
decide.
Amber.
Hello, yeah. And then I've got to decide who I'm going to side with because I've got 3 quests with different people who can get me out of there. So I've got to make a decision, I guess, as to
He's
who-
got a heartbreaking decision to make about whether his best friend lives or dies.
Yeah, who I'm going to escape with. So I don't know whether to activate all the radio towers or whether to. There's a Russian guy who I might be able to get out of there with. And
Okay.
then there's a guy who's all irradiated who can help
Oh,
me as well. So
no.
he's a bit of a fucking. He's infected and all weird.
Oh dear.
So I've got to make a decision as to who to go with. So yeah. So I do feel like I'm getting towards end game, like the last third of the game, probably with a bit of luck. I've enjoyed it though. I've really liked the location.
Somebody
I
has
like the
to.
characters. Yeah. Yeah.
People like
this
this.
did all right. Yeah, this did all right. I think you've been a bit harsher. I think
No.
you did okay.
I think he's just making a joke to make the joke.
No, no one's going to talk about this ever again.
Well,
they
that
probably
doesn't
are,
mean people didn't
but I
enjoy
kinda
it.
like it.
Mm.
I'm
It's
only
not-
talking
it
about
didn't
it
break-
because I haven't finished it
didn't.
yet.
It didn't break Fallout, but whatever. It was a cute little.
It
Experience.
disappointed me, and that's what
Okay.
I'm mad
Yeah,
about.
just because you didn't
That's
like
what
it,
matters.
you don't talk for everyone.
Yes, I do.
Sure. It is.
By the way, no, you do
No,
not.
that's your job, Stu, talking
What-
for everyone.
What do you think it is on Metacritic?
Exactly.
Metacritic
I
probably
reckon-
like 74.
I was going to go 75. So that's
Adam
what I was
Fall
gonna
on
say.
Metacritic right now, 74. Damn.
Oh my
dude.
god, is it
Oh.
actually? You know what?
That
That
actually
reminds
was very
me.
close.
I did
I'd have
something.
gone
I
75.
did something today
Now,
that I've been.
that's PlayStation 5. I'll look the other ones. Go ahead.
I did something today that I've been waiting to do for years, right? And it
Oh, crikey,
actually
what's this
it
gonna be?
actually happened today, right? What I do is I do this sort of joke where I give somebody a pack of cards, right? And I go, pick a random card, right? And then they look at the card and I'm supposed to guess what it is. And I always just pick a random one because I think one day I'll get it.
Yeah.
Right.
then it'll
Get
work.
lost. It
Yeah,
was
today.
the
And
one.
today Tara picked a
Yeah,
card.
3 of clubs.
Tara picked a card and went 4 diamonds, and she went, "Oh, you obviously looked then." And I went, "Was it actually 4 diamonds?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I didn't look." I've been doing that. I've been doing that for 20 years, all right, and it actually paid off today.
And there's a
Finally
well,
worked.
law of
Yeah.
averages. Law of
Law of
averages.
averages.
At
Yeah,
some
exactly.
point
Long
you'll
enough.
get it.
Trouble is, the next time I do it, it's going to be
Survival
60. Yeah, I'll be 60 when I do it.
Yeah. It's
So,
quite big
yeah.
odds, though, isn't it? 1 out of
Yeah.
64 cards. It's big odds.
How many
to
cards?
get
Wait,
it right.
64.
No, that's 56. Is
How
it
many
56?
cards?
52. 52.
Again. Okay. I was going to say,
Not-
do y'all do that different in the UK as
No,
well?
52.
We got 4
Wow.
extra cards because you
I can't
Americans can't
remember
handle.
how many cards. is it?
You can't
52?
handle the
52.
schmuck.
52.
The
I'm
schmuck
telling you,
of
I'm
clubs.
old. I'm old.
The
I've not
schmuck of
played
diamonds.
It's
cards,
50,
right?
54 if you count the jokers. 55 if you count the rule card.
Schmuck of spades.
Yeah,
74 on
52.
PlayStation 5, 73 on Xbox Series X, 72 on PC. So it lost a point
It
for
just
each of
gets
those
lower and lower now.
All did.
Yeah, I win. I think it's worth a 7 out of 10, though. It's pretty good. It's all right. I quite like it.
It sounds about right. 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Person 4 out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd have said that's about right for it.
Great.
Anyway,
And you'll be
Ginny,
done next
back
week.
to you.
Well,
I'll be
back
done
to
next
you.
week.
because I don't have tons to talk about, I'm trying to get our Discord going again because we've abandoned it. a little bit. When I
Yeah,
say we,
people are
I
always
mean
chatting in there. Though.
yeah.
We
I say
have the noble
when I
people
say
in
we've
there
abandoned
chatting.
it, I mean we. Everybody
Yeah.
else is in there. So
Three
I've
of
been
us.
I've been talking in there,
already.
and I know Duke's been in there this week a little bit.
Because someone tagged me on something. So
That's
it was
right.
like, hey, come look at this.
So I said in the what you've been playing thread, I said, what are people playing at the moment? Games and your thoughts. So we've got quite a few, so I'll just go through them and stop me if you've got any anything to say. So Super
Well, I would like to play the theme song for this part of the
Oh, yeah.
show.
Discord.
Except it's very long and it's not worth playing the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Cool. So Super Mario 64 says Donkey Kong Bonanza, Gears Reloaded, and F-Zero on his SNES. Ricey says Hogwarts Legacy, a very good, very beautiful, about 30 hours in, reminds me a lot of The Witcher in its quest mechanics and storytelling. Way too much side stuff to complete and collect, as there are only rewards for doing them are cosmetic, leaving it kind of freeing that I just ignore them, and the combat is typical Arkham Spider-Man style and a good fit for the universe. James from Aches and Games, he's been on one of our anniversary shows. He said some really interesting management simulation games. Hotel architect and airport CEO. Remember that he works at Heathrow. Remember this?
I know that is funny. Yeah. It's
Can't get
seriously,
enough of
isn't
it. Or he
Uh,
wants to be the CEO. See, he works
yeah.
there. He's like, I want to be in
He
charge
sticks-
of this.
He sees the
He
CEO at
sticks a
work and he's
rough
like,
finger up someone's ass, looking for.
yeah. That's the mini game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Loved both of those. Hotel architect and airport CEO. Loved both of them for a bit of relaxing fun. Both fairly linear building and management sims, but both play really well. Also playing Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which I'm loving. All action, non-stop side-scrolling, hack and slash, jump up walls fest with great variation and good pacing. Still working through Claire Obscura 2, which is awesome. Greg, Murphy's Law from the Overseas Connection, has appeared and graced us with his beautiful muscles. He says he's playing
Beautiful.
Helldivers 2. It's silly fun and just the right touch of live service game. Cross-platform play in these games is a must moving forward. Susan, SLH, she says about 3/4 the way through Dragon Age Inquisitor, which I played when it first came out eons ago, 11 years ago to be exact. Then planning on tackling the sequel, Veilguard, which just came to Game Pass if you got the EA Pass thing. Also enjoying some relaxing mining, farming, building, monster bashing action in Core Keeper. Dipping in and out of Disney Dreamlight Valley to hang out with my good pal Goofy and getting my cozy on. The Taff Man loved Blueprints. Be prepared with a notepad and lots of patience. The amount of notes I have in a notepad on the laptop are ridiculous, and I've only just completed what I would call the tutorial. Currently took a break for a while to try and re-engage my brain, but we'll go back to it when I have a few months to spare. I think that's an awful idea, Taff Man, because leaving that game for more than a month, you've already forgotten everything. Ricey says, can't wait. What's he? Oh yeah, he's talking about the Blueprints. He's also been playing The Witness, Lorelei and the Lazy Eye, and even
Holy
managed
crap, he's going in on the fucking super
on the
rock
weird
hard
stuff.
puzzle
Yeah,
game.
weird puzzle game. And he even managed to translate the secret language in the game Tunic. Remember Tunic, the little fox that you play as? That's sort of Zelda-like, isn't it? Then this enables you to read the manual properly, which leads you to a different ending, and you end up playing the game in a completely different way. So bloody clever.
So he found the translation online, is what he means.
Well, according to him, he translates because you can translate it through the game. No, you translate it through the game, Duke. There's a way of doing it through the game. You unlock
You don't have to actually find.
No.
figure out
You figure out. You unlock things in the game and it translates. As far as I know, so bloody clever.
And he's not a nerd. I take it back.
I love a game. He's a nerd. I love a game to go overboard on note taking. iPads is full of them. Taffman says something about taking notes and stuff. Susan kicks in, but Shinku Kays, who joined our Discord this week, said currently playing Hollow Knight on the
Hollow
Steam.
Knight's
On the
presumably
Steam.
that Silk Song, is it, or the original one?
No, the original one, I think. I couldn't get on with it when I sat it on my computer, but as a portable game, it got me hooked. Claire Obscura Expedition 33 is a must-play before you start your Nintendo year, by the way, Chinny. I've Act
he's
2.
right, he is right.
I really want to 100% it. Out of nowhere, I played and completed Call of Cthulhu, which is a very interesting and led me down a horror/story/detective rabbit hole. I'm looking for more games to play. Well, that Chronos is out, isn't it? That's a horror.
It's not getting great reviews. Though.
I've heard it's getting sort of like 7s out of 10s. You know, like an Atomfall.
Who the Metacritic?
2 Metacritic.
I've heard some of the most negative things I'm seeing about it is that there's very limited ammo and some bosses kill you or like enemies kill you with like 2 hits.
Yeah, I have heard it's hard
it's
and
frustrating.
the ammo scarcity is
apparently.
pretty harsh. But
Okay, we're talking about Chronos: The New Dawn that came out on September 5th of this year.
Yes.
The Metacritic rating. Where's my drum rolls? Oh, here we go. $77.
There you go.
Yeah, similar then.
You know.
So if you like Atomfall, you've got to like this.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It has a higher rating.
Antonio pipes in and says, I've been playing a game where you can double jump. I'll let you fill in the gaps of what that is.
I wonder what that is.
But seriously, Hades got his hooks into moi as of now. My gaming days is travelling, so I'm limited to the Steam Deck OLED's power. I pray that the Rogue Ally, Xbox Ally, has good software. And Hades was great to pick up, put down, sublime game from top to bottom, even though I don't care for roguelikes. Helldivers 2 launched on the Xbox, so I jumped back in after launch to see, and it improved with new players. And in terms of content, it feels like it runs worse on my 4090 than it did at launch. That's mainly it. Thank you. So that Ricey says Hades brilliant, and then we got another new subscriber to the Discord. We're getting new people in to the Discord.
Welcome, new people.
And this this person's name is Disc Golf Guy, and he said Helldivers 2 has been amazing. The community is really great. I haven't run into any toxic behaviour, which is surprising considering there's friendly fire. I play with randoms a lot of the time, and it's always a blast. Then I messaged Disc Golf Guy and said, "Do you actually play disc golf? Are you a real life disc golfer?"
Yeah, like frisbee golf.
Frisbee golf.
That name as not being one.
I know it would just be a very clever name, wouldn't it? And he said, "Yeah, it's a Wayne's World reference." Sorry, can I do references and you not get them and not be a thing?
Well, I don't remember shit about that in Wayne's World.
It's like the shitty Eagles or whatever, the shitty Beatles, and he goes, "Are they any good?" And he goes, "No, they suck." And he goes, "Well, it's not just a clever name then." There's the reference to it. Right, so then he said yes, he does play disc golf, and he's from Northern California, so he's over there on your side, Duke. Brian says I've been playing Grounded 1 with his daughter. Never played the game before, but it's fun building a base and running away from massive spiders. And Mecha Monkey, who apparently this is Mecha Monkey's the one who lives by me, I think, and he was stalking. Remember, he was standing outside my house.
Oh, that's who I thought would come to your house.
Yeah. No, not Mecha Monkey. No. He just stands outside of it. He's outside now. I just waved to him.
Okay.
He can't stop playing Night Rain. It's like an hour of focused, intense Elden Ring boss run at warp speed. Other than that, emulated arcade games and pinball games, time fillers. And he also said that I did a Year of Shame on season 10 of the the Year of Shame podcast that Brian's doing.
The midlife
Yeah. So he did season 10 of it. So I think it's 13 now that Brian's doing. And he's going to do a repeat year, and he might do a Nintendo only year like I'm going to do next year.
Oh, that's cool.
Got a buddy.
Because he's neglected his Switch, and that's exactly why I'm doing it, because neglected it. So there's a few other threads in there, and people are chatting. So thank you very much for everybody.
And if you're not in our Discord, go check it out, man. There's some good stuff
I'm gonna do. I won't do.
Also, Chinny is full of shit.
Oh, go on
Did
then.
you say
Correct
it was
me
Wayne's
on the.
World, the movie?
It was Wayne's World, the movie, wasn't it?
Okay, because I just pulled up the script to Wayne's World, and Wayne's World 2 did a search for golf.
Are you serious?
No, not golf. He says, who's
No,
on
he didn't
tonight?
mention golf.
He says, who's on tonight? And the guy says, the shitty Beatles. And then Wayne says, are they any good? And then the other guy says,
Jolly
no.
Green Giant shitty Beatles.
Yeah,
No,
they suck.
So it's not just a clever name. Okay, I didn't
So-
get that.
so
I
when
thought
you-
the disc golf part was the reference to
No,
it.
I
So-
did hear him say
Now
this.
that I understand, it's my bad.
So you notice when you do a reference that I don't understand, I don't Google it and find it. All right,
No,
I
we
don't
just-
look
we
through the
just trust you
script.
telling the
I just
truth.
say that's probably accurate.
Another
Let's
reference
move
by
on.
Yeah.
that no one understands.
All right.
Hey, look, I don't know what to tell you. I like knowing things, okay? I thought I knew Wayne's World. You made a reference to it that I didn't know, and I was like, I have to know this.
Yeah.
I'm the Merovingian from The Matrix, man. It is my business to know things.
Yeah.
You'll say I'm sending her a cake, and now she's having an orgasm for some reason.
You could accept that you knew it from Chinny's telling you.
But I didn't know
He
it.
didn't know
I
it. He
needed
didn't know it.
verification. I want confirmation. Look, I'm not just going to believe everything I fucking hear. That's what people are doing on the internet right now, and it's not
So
healthy.
did you just to check? Did you Google the interstellar thing, or did you already know that fact?
Well, actually, the person who taught physics near me last year was big on Interstellar, and so he had actually shown me one of those papers. So
Yeah.
I kind of knew that before you met. You were my confirmation.
okay.
Well, I mean, him handing me the paper was the confirmation, but
What does he
Yeah,
know?
not me just telling you again tonight.
What does he know?
Yeah, I did tell you something you didn't know. Yeah, anyway.
So every week I'm gonna put a question in the Discord. I think it's not gonna be what you're playing, but I'm gonna try and put one in the Discord to just
Oh, yeah,
get a bit of
we're asking
engagement.
you the questions now, people. How about that?
But it also would be nice if Stu showed his bloody face in there now and again. do you know
All
what I mean?
right. To be fair, of last
To be
few years,
fair, he
I've
hasn't had a
probably
lot of time
commented-
off of work. So.
Say again,
Yeah,
Stu.
commented more times than you have, anyway.
Well, you know,
until now.
and also you used to be all over forums. Remember, you used to love a forum, didn't you?
Busy now, busy man.
Busy bloke.
Okie dokie, let's carry on. So
We have more
are we
games
back
to talk
you?
about. Who's up?
Well, I was going to say,
Who's-
shall we talk about
Yes.
Yooka Replayly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ryuka Replayle. This is the Play My Game Bitch game.
Yeah, bitch! Play my game, bitch.
Yeah, it's got the Breaking Bad thing.
I would like to talk first about this game, if possible.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm a big fan of 3D platformers, and I liked Banjo-Kazooie. I love Mario 64. I hated this game.
Yeah,
no.
I'm in total agreement. By the way, this came out in 2017.
I know.
So
Mon-
it's not. It doesn't feel even long enough to do a fucking
Yeah.
let's up-res remake
What
of
we
it.
can't do doesn't
I'm
hold
like-
up.
no.
I mean, I've done a link to a comparison between the original and this one. So
Yeah.
that's what I've put in
but
the
like,
thing.
yeah,
And
go on, Stu. carry
it
on.
looks brighter, but other than that, it doesn't look a whole lot different,
But,
in my opinion.
Well, our category for does it hold up? Yeah, Duke's right. It wouldn't even qualify for it. It's not 10 years
no,
or older,
it's not 10 years even.
so it's a
even
bit
10 years
ridiculous,
old.
really.
I hated pretty much everything about it. I hated the control scheme. I hated the dialogue was fucking awful. It was trying to be funny, but it just wasn't even remotely.
Now let me ask you a
I
question.
didn't
Sorry to interrupt.
smile.
Did you all play this back in the day? Is it as bad as it
No.
was, or did they make it worse?
No,
I
I
never
only
played
played
it
the
back
demo.
in the
I only
day.
played the demo.
Okay. So y'all haven't played the original back
No.
in the day. You don't. You
No.
this isn't.
You
This
say-
isn't hitting you in the nostalgia feels.
No, you say back in the day.
No.
I mean, this was 8 years ago.
Well,
It's
okay,
like
fine.
8 years ago, man.
8 years ain't nothing.
Yeah,
I was
nothing.
younger. You were young.
Yeah.
It barely looks any different.
Right. I got you.
But
it's
well,
not
In
fun
fact,
sound.
I feel like the original game looked better in some respects.
It's
in
like the
my
dark,
opinion.
like, yeah. Just because the game's brighter
Yeah.
doesn't mean it looks better, But
I don't
there's a
know.
reason why the T-Rex in Jurassic Park is in the dark because it looks better because it's CGI. There's another movie fact. We're just movie facts all this episode. Because the demo is a demo, isn't it? It's literally like a separate entity to the game because you're in a 3D
Yeah.
like sort of test environment. So it's not like the actual levels from the game. It's a purpose-made demo to show you some of the mechanics, and it's fucking awful. I hated it. I hated the
It
frame
is.
rate. I hated the like the sort of funny dialogue. I didn't
It
like
wasn't
the.
funny. That was
Well,
the problem.
I didn't like the mechanics of like the
Empty.
platforming. I missed a lot of
No.
platforms, and I consider myself pretty decent at these games. I hated
Played a
everything
lot of
about it, and I'm sad because this is obviously a passion project for people that made the original Banjo-Kazooie.
Well,
And
it might be a passion project, or it might be a cheap cash in on nostalgia.
I'm not sure what it is, but what
Line
it is,
between those
it ain't good. Is what it is.
It's not.
No, so I don't know.
There was
didn't
no
like it.
redeeming features for me. I
No.
I was the same as you. Didn't like the control
No,
scheme. Didn't like the
to
way
be
it
fair, we are
moved.
commenting on the demo, right? So not the actual game, because as I
Yeah,
said,
but
the demo is a purpose-made demo. So if the game
it
is any
feels
better,
like
but-
it should be in the game though, because obviously it's the baddie and he's trying to nick the pages. So he
No, I
can
think
do
it's a
his-
purpose-made demo. Yeah, it's like a separate
weird.
thing. But whatever, a demo. The purpose of a demo is to sell you the game to get you to
Just
buy it.
persuade you to get
Yeah,
it, isn't it?
and
To persuade you to buy the game.
This is not doing anything
No, it definitely
near
didn't do that for
No.
me.
It's got a little timer of when you're almost out of oxygen, like on Zelda.
Great,
Added that.
Right.
cool.
I don't know. I just was not feeling this game at all. I mean, you couldn't even play it, could you? 'Cause
I
it's not
couldn't even get
available
to
on
it. So,
PC.
listeners, here's what's going on. Saturday comes. I'm like, all right, I'm going to play this ukulele. And then it goes, I was looking for it on Steam, and it's like, not on Steam. And I was like, what the fuck? And there was a thread on Reddit about, like, ooh, the ukulele demo is on Steam. And it was like 3 months old. I'm like, so it was here 3 months ago, now it's not? What the fuck is that about? But apparently it's just gone on Steam. And then I look for it on Xbox, can't find it on Game Pass, nothing. And then I look for it on the web, and it also isn't listed as, because I can see, like, it has listings of, like, here's what's on the console and Game Pass, here's what's on PC, not listed anywhere in any of that. So I look for it on the web, and it says, here it is for your Xbox. I was like, okay, fine. So I go and get it, and it's like, you can now own this demo, like, add it to your account. And I did, and it goes, okay, now you can download it on your Xbox or your Windows 10 device. Why
Yeah.
the fuck is it available on a Windows 10 device but not a Windows 11? It makes no
It
sense.
should,
What
it
are you
should
doing?
be. It should just be
It
available
should
on
be.
Windows 11 as well.
Come
That's just
on.
fucking ridiculous.
So
Did you try and install it on your Windows 11?
There's no way to do it. There wasn't like an install button. It just said,
How
it's
fucking
on your
ridiculous
account.
is
So
it?
now when you go in on Xbox, it'll be there. But I went back to my Xbox app on Windows 11 and it's not there.
How weird is
They
that?
need a window. They need like a demos section of Xbox. That would just make it a lot easier.
I did search.
There isn't one on the PC at least.
No, I played one more game this week, and that was only because I was looking for these. Do you know, like when Steam does Next Fest, they're fucking all on the front page. These are all the games
Right.
that are available. These are what people are playing. Everybody
They make
fucking
it
goes
easy to
mad and
find.
loses.
Yeah, most
And there's hundreds
downloaded,
of them, right?
Yeah.
So Xbox have been doing their own version of it. Started on the 9th of September.
Right.
And it was Indie ID Games Fest demos or whatever. Nowhere. There is nowhere to find it. You can't find it anywhere. It's not on the homepage. It's nowhere. And tonight I
On
actually just
Xbox.
Googled it and I found the Xbox landing page where it is. And there's about maybe 30 or 40 demos, and that's it. That's your lot. This is the top.
That's quite a
one.
lot
This is the
though, to
one
be
right
fair,
on top.
for Xbox, because you don't
It
really
is,
get
but
many
compared-
demos.
Yeah, I
You
suppose
can't compare.
compared to
You
now,
don't
but they're
get
all-
you don't get demos on Xbox anymore, so that's a lot.
No, but to be fair, they're all, apart from this, which is, I suppose, the biggest one, they're all just indie games I've never heard of.
Right.
So I've clicked
Color's
on a
Dream.
few today. I'm going to download them on my console and give them a go and just see if any of them are anything decent. The ones that looked all right. But I just feel like they just don't. They need to do more of that. You know what I mean? And actually, at one time, you used to get loads of demos. You remember?
It was
know,
a
we got
it was
bloody-
it was not only did you get loads of demos, you got a demo on every arcade game because it was a requirement by Microsoft
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Xbox.
that's
to
right.
do
I
it.
remember that.
Yeah, you got demos for everything, and then they
Days.
just stopped. They just stopped. I mean, demos in general, you don't get very many these
No.
days.
Remember when you used to get them with the
Know what I mean?
magazine? Remember you used to do that?
Yeah, do you remember Bioshock? Best
Oh, yeah.
demo ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
know that the video stopped. We're just looking at
Yeah.
Oh.
stuff.
What do
Yeah,
you want
you
to
don't
click?
know.
Yeah, Bioshock.
What do you want me to click on? The
brilliant.
Stephen Hendry video?
Yeah,
what you
that's
click
what
on.
Stephen Hendry.
Tired of
Tom
looking at this
Stephen
grid.
Screw.
Just something.
But yeah, the
All right, so nothing else to say then, I assume, about
No,
Re-K
it's terrible.
Play. Okay.
it was not good.
All right, well,
No,
I'm glad I
not at
didn't
all.
download it then. Fuck this game.
No, you didn't miss anything. I was just like, wow, have they even spent time making a new version of this? Because that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
really. Shove it up your ass.
Yeah, just play the old one. I don't know.
There's a reason why a lot of people don't put out demos because you play the demo and you're like, ugh, I'm not giving it my money.
Play the demo. Have you've got one more game to talk about? I can see the Duke, and I've got one more game to talk about.
Yeah, I got one to talk about. Oh God. So sometimes I have stuff on my Steam account. I'm like, when did I download this? I mentioned I'm trying to go through my pile of shame is all my demos that I have installed because Steam does give you demos. So I'm going through from oldest to newest. And man, it's a slog sometimes. Case in point, Drox Operative 2. Oh God,
Yeah.
space games should not have all this text on the screen. Holy shit. As soon as you start it, there's a fucking encyclopedia to read. You're a ship in the middle of nowhere. And actually, no, even before you're in your ship, it's like, what race are you? And then like when you hover over each race, it's like, oh, they're crafty and these people move quickly and these people are really smart and these people this, these people that. And you're like, ah. And it's basically like Civilization, except somebody said it's like Diablo 2 in space. And I'm like, all right, I'm game. I want to try it. So it's like, but it's got all this text for you to read. And it's you got a jump gate, you got a planet, you got something else. And it's like, or your stash, I think. And it's like, what? And so then it's like, okay, go to the jump gate. And it's like, no, you need to explore this area. It's like, okay, fine, I'll explore this area. So I'm exploring the area and like this other ship goes by and it's like, you've made contact with another race. And I'm like, no, I didn't. Their ship just flew by. What are you talking about? So apparently there's like a whole lot of diplomacy and you know, like Civilization, there's different ways you can win. Like you can, you know, wipe out every other species or whatever. You could, you know, have an economic victory. You could have a diplomatic victory. You could have this, you could have that. And then there's like 3 ways to lose. And I was just like, oh God, I'm so exhausted from reading all this shit. And I was like, I'm not having, you know what? Fuck this, man. I'm done with this shit. So it might be a good game. It's got very positive reviews on Steam, but it's not user friendly. It's not very easy to figure out what's
busy. I
happening.
mean, the screen is
It's so
very busy
busy.
with stuff.
The colors are fine. The design of it isn't terrible. The text is really big, and it is just throwing every 5 seconds. It stop. Look at this. Stop. Look at that.
It
Here's
looks
this.
it looks old.
And it's
Yeah,
all well.
it
It's from like 2021. So like, yeah.
Oh
This is
my
an old-
god, it's so
Oh God, they
old.
need to do a remake of this.
It's
Remake,
2021.
remake,
But it looks like, I mean, it was
remake.
probably made by. It was made by a very few people, or maybe just one guy, and as a result, you know, they don't have the polish that a game with a bigger studio is going to
No.
have. So
You
It
could
looks- it
say
looks-
that,
it-
actually,
It looks a bit.
it doesn't look that terrible. It doesn't look unpolished.
it doesn't look
It
terrible,
just looks-
especially the space
No,
stuff.
it doesn't.
I mean, you know, the older a game looks in, you know, this if it's made recently but it looks old, chances are that's a very small studio or a
I
single
think it's
developer.
more the interface and all that sort of stuff.
Mm.
That
The
just
interface
too
is kind of
much.
clunky, and it's yeah, there's a lot going on. So I didn't play it very long. I shouldn't really give it a review, but on the other hand, thumbs down.
Well, there you go. So anyway, when I was looking through demos that are available on Xbox,
Yeah.
Yes.
one of those was Star Wars Outlaws or Outlaws,
Oh, stop!
Outlaws.
Play this demo.
which you played a while back, didn't you? Ju?
I
You gave this a
did,
go.
Few weeks.
So I was like, oh, do you know
Really
what?
did.
The amount of times when it's been on sale for about 12 quid and I've hovered and gone,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
kinda
just gonna
cheap
get
these
this, and,
days.
I like Star Wars. It looks kind of cool, considering it was the most expensive game of all time when they released it. It was just
Was it?
ridiculous. Oh yeah, the just a normal edition.
You mean
was
the
about
asking
80
price or
quid.
how much it
Oh,
took to
I
make
thought
it?
I thought
No,
you meant
no, how
yeah.
much it
Right,
charged.
right. I thought you meant how much.
No,
it
not
cost.
well. I'm assuming it was probably pretty expensive to make as well.
Yeah.
To be fair, because
Yeah.
it's a big
But
game.
the most
And of course,
expensive.
Lucas Studios.
Yeah,
Lucas Studios
It's
don't
one
have a
of
lot
the-
of money.
One of the most expensive Xbox games to release. One it was just
Mm.
ridiculously priced at launch,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh yeah, people are going to pay it because it's just amazing. You know, it's an amazing Star Wars game. You'll love it." So I was like, right, I'm going to give this a go. So I downloaded it. I actually really liked it.
Oh.
There's
I
things
really,
about it I
really
really
liked
like.
it. I really liked it a lot.
Wow.
I thought the authenticity was great. I felt like I was in the Star
in
Wars
Star
universe.
Wars.
You know, every
And you're not a
character of that
Jedi.
was
That's
cool.
I think that changes
no.
it because you're
That was
just
cool.
a scrapper
Bounty
person
hunter.
trying to find. Yeah, exactly. Trying to
Yeah.
get move around. I didn't like how much stealth it required, but apart from that, I really did like it. as
Wow.
well.
I was with you on that, right? I had to go and retrieve this pearl thing, right? And I was like, all right, okay. And I had it set on normal. And it was fucking rock hard because there
I was
was
gonna say
no
normal's a
clear
bit
way.
high for you, isn't it, Stu, these days?
Fucking was, are you telling me? And there was no clear way
Don't tell
to
me
get
about
to
putting things on normal.
to silently kill enemies. And there was fucking hundreds of them in this cave,
Oh,
right? And the
dear.
minute you got seen,
Mhm.
they just spammed you with grenades, bazookas. You were like just dead. Almost insta death.
I imagine
You
that's
know,
quite
get-
realistic, though, isn't it? You probably would be dead.
I guess. I was like, fuck's sake.
It's
Uh,
wanting you to be stealthy.
So I put it on story mode,
Mhm.
on difficulty, and on the enemy difficulty.
Little baby mode. Yeah.
Baby mode.
Yeah.
And It was fucking infinitely more enjoyable because you could
Yeah.
go in like a badass shooting everybody like you should be.
When you don't need to
And-
actually shoot people, I'll be
And
a
you
bad-
don't have to do any stealth,
I think,
man. You can just shoot the fuck out of them.
I think there
Throw
should be like a
grenades at 'em
new
and stuff.
difficulty, like just old man mode, and you shoot your gun
Yeah,
once.
old man
and,
mode, that's
and
me.
You shoot your gun once, and 20 people just die. Just
2
instantly,
shots to
just
dead as
dead,
well. It was like
you know?
just 2
Like
shots
Eddie
and they were
Murphy
dead.
in Harlem Nights when he's pinned down, he's and 3 of them are dead.
Yeah. Done.
So doing that made the game infinitely more enjoyable. I was like,
Mm.
yeah, now I'm in. Now I'm in.
Oh.
Maybe I should have tried it.
Yeah, honestly, it's the way to go.
Do you
It's the
do you
way to
try
go.
games on easy, Duke?
I should. It's funny. Every time I play a game like this, I'm like, it asks you where you want to start at. I'm like, I'll start on normal, and then if
No.
it gets too tough, I'll drop it down to easy. But I never
And then you
really
never do.
usually drop it down, so
Right.
I need to try that more, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely made a difference.
It could change
and
your
then I
whole
got-
game in life.
It could.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
can
could
you
be.
turn Rocket League down to easy? And like, I don't care about the game being easy. I care about the people
No.
being more going. Is that possible?
The game Rocket League is easy. It's already easy, and
Yeah,
if
it
you're
is.
not good at it,
Especially
then
if you-
you're crap.
I wish I could get
Especially
good.
if you use double jump. If you use double jump,
Maybe I'll just
it makes a whole lot of
uninstall.
difference.
Yeah. Uninstall it.
Did you? Can
Apparently
I ask
I'm
you
having
when
some
you
great saves though.
when you played this? Did you get to Moss Isley? Did you get that far? Did you do the?
I
first
did.
big
Yeah.
mission?
Yeah, I got there.
I was
Pretty cool.
super impressed with Moss Isley. It was so cool. And
It feels
there's
like
a-
Mos Eisley,
Yeah, it
People
does.
who tell
And
you
there's
you
a
suck. What are you looking at,
there's a
bitch?
mission. There's a mission in the cantina, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, but it's not available in the demo. It's like, oh no,
Yeah,
available. And I
yeah.
thought, fuck that! I'm going there anyway. I want to go and have a look in the cantina. And
Yeah.
it's literally it's the same. It's like the cantina out of the movie. It's fucking cool.
They did a good job.
and yeah, and the little bands playing. Although I was a bit disappointed that they weren't playing the tune.
They're not just going to play that song over and over again. They're a band that wants
No,
to
they
take
didn't-
care of business now. We're going to get
Play
to that, sir.
Wonderwall.
No
Wonder-
new shit.
No.
Take care of business now.
Wonderwall.
But
Yeah, right.
come on, the first time you
I
walk
know.
in there,
You're playing a video game. It's not supposed to be
They
that
shouldn't be
realistic.
playing
Well, maybe they
it.
couldn't
They
license
shouldn't
it.
be
I don't
Playing
know.
there.
That doesn't make sense.
They,
Why
I
would
think
they?
it
Of
is a
course they could
licensing
license
problem.
it.
Yeah, I know.
I think I personally, I do think it was a licensing problem because the amount of
I mean,
time
it
I
could
spent in
be.
there, they never played it. It didn't,
Well,
What would have been good? What would have been good is like if the aliens go right. We're gonna play our song. You all know it, and then they go, duh, 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 and then somebody just shot one of them in the face and just said, "Don't ever play
Yeah,
that."
I was hoping there'd be like a
that would be funny if it was
recreation
the
of
opposite of what we usually have. The
Yeah.
band wants to play it over and over again. The
Yeah,
audience,
yeah.
no, stop.
Yeah, and the
You
audience
can
just
drink
goes,
somewhere else,
"Bah."
sir.
I should have wrote the game. That's where the game
Yeah,
went
just
wrong.
a little nod, a little nod to the film would have been
Yeah.
cool as 10,
If you or someone just grabs one of them and go, "If you play this fucking song again,"
Yeah,
Bartender's just
yeah.
like, hey, I will kick you out of here.
yeah.
Would have been cool. But yeah, it was good. And I spoke to a couple of people, got some leads, which I can do. One of them I can actually carry out. And I was really enjoying it. And I'm like, and I
Did
can't
you buy
remember,
it?
I think it was dinner time or something, so I had to stop. But I played probably because of it. Do you get 3 hours? You get so
It
very
is
long.
time. That's the nice thing about it. Yeah, it's all
Mm.
timed,
Yeah.
so it's not.
So
It's
you
not
get 3
stored
hours
in
of the full game. Yeah, you get 3 hours of the full game or something. And I
Wow.
played well over an hour.
close to the full game. Yeah.
I was really enjoying it. I was like, it's really
Yeah.
good.
So you're gonna buy
So-
it? You buying it?
I think I might add some maybe next year.
My heck is like.
Maybe next year.
Yeah,
No,
next year.
you should buy it now and add it to your list
No,
of games that you're never
no,
gonna fucking play.
No, I'm going to play it next year.
You
I'm
dirty
gonna wait till
slag.
next
You dirty
year.
gaming slag.
Oh,
I mean, it's only
Fraser's
going to
here.
get cheaper from
Just
here
a
on out.
minute. Whoa, got to
Oh,
stop.
oh no, he's going to talk about
Fraser's got an
DJing. Oh.
Fraser.
Oh,
Fraser, my
Fraser, his
controller's
controller
broke.
broke. Oh my god.
broken. My
Ah!
right jog wheel
Get a
stopped
room.
working.
Oh, for
Help.
fuck's sake.
I need
You
help.
can
He
go
was
back and
talking-
listen to it. All you got to do on YouTube is just pull the thing back.
No, because we cut him
Go
off.
back to
so-
like 5 minutes in.
Oh, Fraser, he wants to
Fraser
talk about
is
his controller that he
broke.
broke,
Help.
and we cut him
My
off.
jog wheel's
Only you
not
will
working.
understand, Fraser. It's like when Antonio shows up and I'm
Hey.
like, Rocket League.
Yeah.
Trying to go back to
used to be
Serato's
cool, but no more.
Nightmare from Record Box. I only know.
I don't. You
Record Box.
Stu has a
Go on.
Stu has like a DJ person listener. Duke has a Rocket League listener, but I don't
you
have like a snooker listener. I need a snooker
No, you
listener.
don't.
Well, you did have a bunch of
You
people coming to
used
the page when
yeah,
you used
they
to
used to come
stream.
in, didn't they? Yeah, when
Yeah,
we
But
were
that's
don't blame.
podcasting.
No, it's not. It's your fault. You stopped streaming.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. And that's Rose's fault. So it's really her fault.
And then a
Put
couple
a
of
snooker
you-
shoe in her hands and make it adorable.
Hey, you know what?
A couple of
She's
Did you see that TikTok with the guy from Iceland with his
Holy
kid falling
shit.
over? Oh my god, that was the best.
no, but
Go look it up.
she is she's really good with coordination, Rosa. Like she can
There you
kick
go.
a ball really well, and
Yeah.
she
Does
was
she
we
kick
was
you in the balls?
she
Does
kicks
ever
me.
kick you
She's
in the
done
balls?
yeah, she's done that many times. But she we've got we've got a kitchen table with a cover, like a sort of wipeable cover because she's always messing it up, and it's got little circles on it, and she held like a fork and started pretending to hit those circles, and she said snooker like this. So I was like, wow, it's so
Is there
cool.
like a youngest person in the world to ever get a certain snooker break or something that she could try to beat the record?
Ronnie is usually the one. I mean, he was knocking in centuries, but there's a lot of like Judd. There's a player called Judd Trump, and I think he knocked a century in when he was like 8 or something like that. And
about youngest girl?
I played Judd when I think he was about 11 and 12, and he battered me, battered me. And now he's like one of the richest snooker players in the world. So, yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Is there a
But
youngest
yes,
girl on record? She could beat the record. For youngest girl?
there are women's snooker is becoming a bigger thing now, yeah. And there's
I'm saying, you're looking for a record.
I think it's Bayu Min. I think it's a Chinese or I think she's a Chinese player. She knocked in the women's world for 147, and I think she was 18 when she did it. So that's pretty cool.
nice.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I have noticed watching snooker every now and again. There's a lot more female referees.
Yeah, a lot of female referees. Yeah, a lot of female referees, and there's female players as well. There's some female players. There's a female player the other day broke the record for the highest professional break by a female player, which is 135. So yeah, they're good. They're very, very good.
Have we just said a woman player who got 147?
Like yeah, look on a stream, like actually filmed. The first time
right.
ever, like a woman's been filmed doing a 147, but it wasn't during a match. And then the highest break a woman's ever done in a professional match is 135, which is pretty
Right.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
There you go. Chini. By the way, Fraser said you can do one.
Oh yeah, I
Says
can
you
do one. Yeah,
do
yeah.
one because
Yeah.
he's a shoulder for me to, get some comfort in the broken controller front. He can feel my pain.
Yeah, but the difference is
Feel my
on
pain.
Fraser's podcast, on the Seal podcast, he doesn't bang on about like things that he knows other people aren't interested in, and he doesn't let other people bang on about things that
Well, we're not the Seal podcast.
he
are
nips
we?
that in the bud. You know what I mean? He nips that in the bud.
We don't nip nothing in no
My
buds.
sadness. How
No,
sad I was about
Right.
it.
We're
No,
here for each other.
Yeah.
Even if we don't care, we're here for each other.
No nipping in the
exactly.
bud.
I expected some sympathy. You know what I mean?
We're
And
bipping in the
I don't
nud.
think it's a lot to ask. Anyway. Before we do emails, I have got something I just want to ask you guys.
I got news as well.
Well, I also
so-
have a news article, so
Yeah, I got news, and Duke's got news.
Okay, well, let's do
Yeah.
quickly because there are still some
this news then?
games.
Hold on.
It's kind of news.
Stu's doing something.
okay. Well, then I'll kind of play the news theme.
Putting news first.
Okay.
Go.
So there are a few big games still to come out in the rest of this year.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you guys, do you think any of these are still Game of the Year
Yes.
contenders,
Yes.
considering
Yes.
what we've already come
Yes.
so far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What are we talking
I'm
about?
probably not even going to. So, I will go through the games that are still.
I'll give you when you say the one I want. I will give
Okay.
you a very subtle hint that it's the one that I like.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to start off 12th of September,
Mm-hmm.
Borderlands 4.
Yeah, I actually have that on my wish list. I haven't bought it, but I'm not going to play it before the end of the year. But I did like Borderlands 3 a whole lot, so I'm a big Borderlands fan. Not enough to buy
So
the
is this,
game.
but is it going to be a potential Game of the Year? That's the question I'm asking.
Probably not. I don't think it's going to do anything revolutionary or different from Borderlands 3. So.
And Chini?
No, I played 2, but I played 1 and 2.
Okay.
but-
Okay, 16th of September, Skate.
Yeah,
So the
I know a lot of
brand
people
new
like it.
Skate.
Yeah.
The year, come on, just another skate.
I'm only at look. I'm asking. Just asking the question.
And we're telling you no.
We're telling you.
Okay, 19th of September,
No.
Dying Light: The Beast.
I mean, we've underestimated a Dying Light game before, and look where that
We
got us.
have.
Right,
We
the first Dying Light was an absolute beautiful game. Loved it. 2 I didn't play. I know it had a few issues, but the Beast, it looks good. Looks all right. Could be.
It could be.
It could be
top.
top-
I've
it-
seen some footage. It looks kind of cool.
It could be a
It's
top
kinda cool.
fiver. Do you know what I mean? Maybe not a top
Yeah.
game, but it could be in the
Yeah.
top 5. It could be in the mix, definitely.
Okay. September 25th, Silent Hill F.
I mean, again, I think that would be a lot of people's potential. I mean, you got Claire Obscura, and Silksong, which are overpower and everything.
Yeah, there's two big. There's been a few decent.
Yeah,
games,
but I think
Blueprints
that's-
even for the indie games.
Silent
you know what I mean?
Hill, Silent Hill F that's a bit of a monster, you know. A lot of people are excited. I think that's
Yeah.
going to sell.
It looks good.
It's going to
does look
sell
good.
incredibly well as well. Silent
I'm
Hill.
just concerned about the combat. It looks a little bit too combat heavy for my liking, but don't know. I
Hey.
guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Okay, October 10th, Barbie Horse Trails.
There you go. We got it. We got it.
This is the one.
This is the one.
Now Chinny's paying attention.
No, a real one. Okay, and it is on October 10th as well. In fact, there's two games coming on October 10th that I think are going pretty decent.
Go on.
The first of those is Battlefield 6.
I mean,
Yeah, is that coming on Game Pass? Does anyone know?
it will be
I
on
have
the.
no idea.
Would it be? I think it'd be on the EA thing.
I
wouldn't
don't
it?
know whether it
No,
will
I don't have
be
that. I
day
have the
one.
Xbox.
I don't know whether it'll be day one.
Look, Xbox Game Pass includes the EA Pass. If you on
Oh,
the
okay.
top,
Well,
if you're on the top tier though, you got to be on the top tier. So
I don't know tier.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's only one for the PC, but whatever.
whatever.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's Battlefield
same-
6.
Same day, Little Nightmares 3.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think that's going to be anybody's game of the
I
year.
think it's going to be good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the other two.
Oh, no, I
games.
think it
That's
will
not
be
what you
good.
asked if it's going to be good. You asked
Yeah.
if it's going to be Game of the Year.
Yes, and I think it
true,
will be
true,
a
true.
decent game.
I think it'll be decent though. Okay, October 21st, Ninja Gaiden 4.
A lot of people looking forward to it. Not my thing, but yeah, looking forward to it.
Fucking gotta be rock hard as usual. But do you know what? In this day and age,
Oh yeah.
is that still a thing when you've got Elden Ring and stuff like that?
Well, it was
that are
a- it
fucking
was ahead of its
equally
time,
rock
wasn't it?
hard? Yeah. Because I mean, these have been rock hard from day one.
Fraser in the
okay,
chat says
oh,
releasing the same day as Barbie takes some balls, or he said stones.
It
but
does.
balls.
It does. It
They
does.
forgot the minerals.
October 23rd, Double Dragon Revive.
Never
What
heard
the
of
fuck
it.
is this?
Never heard of
Keep
it.
trying to do this over and over. It's
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Keep on going for it. They keep on going it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, October 29th, The Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I might just jump right to that one.
yeah. It's
I have the first one. I just never played it.
I
I've
think the
heard
first one gets a lot of flack. I think people sort of they liked it when they came out. They liked it when it came out, but and then over time people have shat on it a bit. But I thought it was all right. It was a smaller Fallout. I don't know what people was expecting really. They was expecting some huge revelation, but
I mean, wasn't it like a year or two before Starfield? So maybe they were like holding their breath for Starfield, and this was something that wasn't going to fill that
potentially,
gap.
I suppose. But
Well,
it
it was
just-
kind of space, but not space, wasn't it? It was, but it, kind of felt more like
it was definitely
Fallout.
Fallout, but with a bit of
Yeah.
travel, wasn't it? But
Yeah,
no, I
between
liked it. I
planets.
really enjoyed it. I played through that game and loved it. And you know, I liked Avowed, so yeah, I'm sure it's. I don't know what they're putting in the food at Obsidian, but they're knocking those fucking games out at Obsidian. It's incredible.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Mm.
I suppose what for a lot of people will be the biggest release of the year,
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Nah,
So that's November 14th. I mean, it's not going to be our game of the year.
I don't think it's going to be many people's game of the year. To be honest, I think it'll sell well and do well, but it's not.
I mean, it's another Call of Duty game.
Yeah, it's another Call of Duty.
Yeah.
We know what's
It's the law of diminishing returns, man. You can't. It's like FIFA. Nobody gets excited about FIFA exactly. They're just like, okay, the new FIFA's out. I guess I gotta buy it.
Yeah.
I don't know what game you're referring to, Ginny, because there isn't a lot left now for the rest of
Well,
the year. That I
keep
can
reading them.
see.
Keep reading them.
Is it supposed to come out later in the year, Chinny, or do you think we might have missed it?
No,
Is
I
it a
think
Because he's
definite
not listed every
confirmed?
game. He didn't talk about Shape of Dreams. He didn't talk about
No, I didn't.
Strange Antiquities or Wander Stars or Baby Steps. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
any of these
baby
games
steps.
are.
I'm
looking
looking.
at the
I'm looking forward to baby steps. Actually,
Are you
that
really?
one moved. Yeah, it's the.
Go ahead, you
weird
keep
you've
like-
missed,
going and we'll see what you want.
you've missed one.
Have I missed
Okay.
one?
You're gonna have to tell
What
us
have I
because there's
missed?
so many
Come
here.
on, tell me.
2nd of October. Is it not on your little list?
Oh,
boy,
Let me
oh.
have a look. Let me have a look. Let me
Is this
have
the
a
one?
look.
Because I was looking at that
Well,
and I was like, why did you mention that?
What, Ghost of Yoti?
Ba-da-da-da-ding.
Because that's the follow-up to Ghost of Tsushima, isn't it?
Correct.
You see, I didn't read that because it's PS5 only as well.
Stick with
so
me,
I didn't-
buddy. I know
That
what's going on.
It
will
didn't
be a
twig, it
potential.
didn't twig.
That is going to be a
Okay.
potential. That will be.
Yeah, it never twigged for me. That.
Ghost of Tsushima. I bloody love that game.
You did
I
bloody love that
loved
game.
it so much, and it was such a lockdown game for me, and I just 100% I got the platinum. Oh, I love it so much. So Ghost of Yotei, I think it's Yotei.
Yoti.
Yes, I cannot wait for it. So
Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't twig because it's PS5 only, and it just didn't twig as I was reading down the list.
because you're not a real gamer, that's why.
Because I'm not a PS5 owner anymore.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
not had a new one
It's on
for
the PC.
years, so.
I remember
not
when the
something I've
PS
thought-
there was a PS2 and
PS4.
you had discs and you didn't download your bloody game.
Welcome to
yeah.
the hotel.
Oh, by the
bar.
way,
Hmm.
talking of games, I took a load of games.
We've
into
been talking about
CES
games
this
for
week.
2 hours.
I know, yeah.
It's been a while.
I took a
Well,
stack of old
1.5.
original Xbox
Oh yeah,
and Xbox 360 games because I'm like,
you're never gonna
can't
play.
even be asked trying to sell them
No.
on eBay. I'll just
No,
take
no,
the
no, just-
2p they give me or whatever, and someone else might get some.
Somebody
use
will get
out
'em.
of them.
Yeah, should
Rather
have sold
than
them on
just chuck 'em
Vinted.
away.
Doesn't it? Does Kale Millie like Vinted?
Yeah, they sell on Vinted.
They
I
would've-
suppose I could have done.
They could have done that.
I have saved 2.
Or keep it for another
that I
10
didn't
years.
take.
What did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
save?
Drink wrap.
I have saved the original thingy Prime off the GameCube. Yeah, I've got 'em here.
Metroid
Wandering
Prime.
away from the mic while he talks about what he's got here.
Metroid Prime?
Metroid Prime.
That'll be
Prime.
worth money. That.
No, that's why I've kept them because I'm going to sell these on Vinted
Yeah,
or eBay.
that's worth
and
money.
also worth money. Eternal Darkness.
Oh,
GameCube.
love that game so
Eternal Darkness.
much.
So I've got those 2 to sell separately. So I'm going to
Yeah.
sell those separately.
I've got that game,
Uh,
Eternal Darkness.
Yeah. So, but here's the question, right? One of those games I took was Morrowind on the original Xbox.
Yeah.
Now, I was expecting to get. I'm going to be honest with you. I had about 8 or 9 games, all original Xbox and Xbox 360. I was expecting £1 at the most for all of them. Right, that's all I was expecting. So when
Did
he
he give
said,
you real money for Morrowind?
it's come to £4 something, I was like, what? He's like £4 something. I'm like, what the hell was worth money? And he went, Morrowind.
Well,
Oh,
£4.
wow.
I don't know if I'd call that money. I mean, it's a little bit.
No,
of
it is
money.
when they're going to sell it on. So they sell, unbeknownst to me, they sell Morrowind for about a tenner.
Wow.
So they actually sell it for about a
Yeah, that's
tenner on the
ridiculous because you
original
can play it
Xbox.
on Steam. It can't be more than $2 on
It's
Steam.
jank. It's
People-
really
people
jank
love it
on
though, don't
Steam.
they?
It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So people
Whatever.
buy
I
it,
don't-
and I think it's backwards compatible. or
People
something,
love
it's
it.
still
People love that
in-house.
shit. People love that shit.
But they love it.
Well, it's
I
nostalgia.
could have said, if I'd have known, had I known, I'd have probably kept that back as well. But I obviously didn't realize it was worth anything. And I got £2, £2 cash for that, and I was like, flipping out.
Right.
And he went and
£2
spent it on a crazy gambling vacation.
Stu, we got
Should've
news.
done.
So are you done with your trading values?
Yeah, done.
Right. Okay, I don't want to cut you.
It's only
Anything else
about
coming out this year
Morrowind,
you think
whatever.
might be game of the year?
No, I think that's pretty much it. To be fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Well,
pretty
then,
much it.
Duke, you got.
Go, Chinny.
Well,
Go,
no, I'll
Duke
let Duke
first,
do.
whoever.
Yeah, so this was an interesting story that was in the New York Times. The headline is He Made a Friend on Roblox. Their relationship
Oh,
turned
yeah.
sinister. At age 7, Ethan Dallas began playing the online game where he met Nate. Deadly abuse followed, said Ethan's mother, who blames Roblox. First of all, I just want to say, I'm just heartbroken when I see things like this.
Crazy.
People get, start playing when they're young. They get involved. It's often going through Discord, and they meet people who have horrible intentions. There aren't enough guardrails to keep kids safe. Kids don't know what, and the parents have a hard time monitoring. And so this kid got convinced by this dude Nate, who was like 30 years old, to send him pictures and all this stuff. And then it got worse and worse, and it escalates. And look, the mother's suing Roblox, which it's a fair question to ask. What can they do? In terms of they can't monitor everything that everybody says, obviously. The question of what Discord could do more, I don't know. But I do know this is a problem. We as a gaming ecosystem are not doing enough to take care of our kids. And in much the same way as people said, well, what could the Catholic Church do differently? Well, something needed to happen. And we have had some changes after the Boston Globe broke that story. I think we need to have more protections for kids in games like Roblox and on Discord, because
Absolutely.
I would not be okay
Yeah,
if our
definitely.
Discord was a place where someone got, sort of preyed on or whatever and got
Groomed
hurt.
or
in some way.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I,
think-
would
I
take
think
that.
what's interesting-
Personally, I would want to make changes to our Discord if that happened where we are. And I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
feel like the company's doing enough to make things safer.
See, what's kind of interesting in the UK, they've just introduced this online safety law that Elon Musk is up in arms about and saying, freedom of speech, freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And it's meant to protect kids against being able to look at porn or look at graphic content online,
Right.
either on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. But what he doesn't address, because obviously you've got to now, if you want to look at that kind of stuff, you've got to validate your age by putting details in to prove who you are, or they're using AI algorithms to look at you to work out your age and say, yeah, you're old enough to look at this or whatever.
Yeah.
But what he doesn't address is when people pretend to be younger. So when you get like an adult paedophile or whatever pretending to be 7 when they're really 30
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Right.
And I don't know how that could be implemented, but there seems to be protection. They're trying to protect kids from seeing stuff they're not supposed to online, but they're not protecting kids from being, exposed to adults pretending to be their age to groom them for whatever,
Sure.
horrible reasons they're doing it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that.
And
gets
there are
sorted.
officers of the law, I'm sure you have some there, I know we've got some here, who what they do is they go online and they like pretend to be kids and they lay traps, you know what I mean? Like they wait for people to try to mess with them. And God bless those folks who are doing that work, because it
Yeah,
seems
there's
like
yeah,
the
I don't want to
most
get too
direct
far
way to
into it, but there's a whole like business around, and it's not police doing it; it's self-enforced people, like paedophile hunters, basically. And
Sure, right.
while some of their streams and videos are entertaining because you basically get they catch somebody
You
in
wanna
the
see
act.
justice
you
happen,
see
yeah.
justice. I'm like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with like people taking law into their own hands like that.
Vigilante.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, it's messed up because it then breeds this mob mentality.
Yes,
and like
because
it's always possible that they got something wrong, or
I know,
they don't show you
and
the
it's
part where
happened,
they have
it's
to go back
happened.
and be like, "Whoops."
It's
Oh,
happened
jeez,
like where
yeah,
they've got the wrong person, but like it's like they find the paedophile or whatever, and then like they just have this excuse to be horrible and beat
Oh,
this
yeah.
person up, which
Right.
obviously it is entertaining when it is actually a paedophile. But
and also,
but also
nobody's
it's
going
like
to be like sticking up for them and being like,
No.
"Wait a minute, this person deserves due process." Like,
Yeah.
But
And
they do
it's-
deserve due process. Like,
But it's just it's a weird position to be in where you're like, I don't think we should be doing this kind of stuff, but
well, yeah.
they should be caught, but not
Yeah, I
like
mean-
publicly caught like that, I suppose.
I do think it's right, with this new safety laws to try and protect like underage and young children against seeing stuff that they should never be seen on the internet.
Did you
I'm
see where
not-
people got round it?
Yeah, they're just using VPNs, aren't
No.
they? So-
No. Did you see how they used what they did to get
Oh
round
yeah,
the
they
pictures?
said The video game, didn't they?
It was Death Stranding 2.
Death Stranding
Oh,
2,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, so that,
Nice.
because Norman Reedus' face is so realistic, like about 60,000 people in the UK look exactly like Norman Reedus when you look on that.
Imagine that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fun.
So they used his face for the AI like age identification stuff.
Yes.
Uh,
Very good.
But yeah, I don't know what the answer is really. I don't know whether that's the right answer or the wrong answer, or whether it's the best way they could implement this stuff. But
Well,
I
the most
don't
important
think
thing I will
needs to
say
be done.
is, I think it's very, look, this mother tried her best to try to monitor what he was up to, and obviously it wasn't enough. But I do think that, first of all, anybody listening who plays games, be safe. Don't get caught up with one-on-one people. Don't ever send anybody anything that feels on like you don't want to send it. And look, parents who have kids who game, like just be in contact with them. Make sure your lines of communication are open.
I think the other thing
no
is
matter
as
what
well
they
is-
say, you don't judge them, don't get mad at them, because that's
Yeah,
the
I
thing.
think
If
the
people
other
are
thing
scared,
too-
they're ashamed.
to bear in mind, there are tools available on all the consoles to protect your kids against this sort of stuff. So
They
I
they
think it's
did
just
that
getting
with
informed,
his parents.
getting
Wait,
informed.
hang on a second. His parents set those up, and then this guy Nate told him how to disable them.
All right, okay.
So
Yeah,
like,
that
you
is
know, it's hard to know what the
isn't it?
parents should do at that point because they did everything right. It's just this
keep
guy.
a checkup though, isn't it? I guess it's monitor
that's
what
the-
he's doing and going, hold up a minute.
But
have
it's
you- have
also
you disabled
the
me?
type of thing where if the kid feels like you're smothering them, then they might cut off and just be like, I'm not telling you nothing now. So it's not as easy as all that all the time. I having worked
No,
with
there are
students who are
difficulties.
likely to shut down, you know, they're going to be like, hey, it's just, I don't know. I feel really bad for parents who end up in this kind of situation. And I think that if I had a platform like Roblox that was making me so much money, my attitude would be, I cannot allow anything like this to happen ever. And, you know, the degree to which they're going to be proactive against it is going to be getting in the way of some of their profits. I think that's the reason why we don't see more
That is
aggressive
always a
enforcement.
problem though, isn't it? That's always
Right. And so what I'm saying
money,
is that,
money.
like, well, that's why government needs to step in and be like, okay, you have to do that. We're going to make you do this. So anyway,
Yeah,
I just wanted to mention that. Be safe out there, people. Chinny,
Yeah.
did you say you had something in news?
Yes, Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct this week, and I just wanted to talk about it very briefly. As everybody knows who listens to this show, I'm a massive Mario fan, but as everybody, of course,
No.
knows, I am actually the same age as Mario. So every time I turn 40, Mario turns 40, and we're actually ridiculously close in age because Mario's birthday is in September as well, and mine is in September. So whenever there's a 35th anniversary, a 30th anniversary, a 25th, that is my age. So I am as
Chinny's
old as
right
Mario.
there
Yeah,
celebrating
It
his
is, it is, and you've also got a Switch 2 now. So
I have
you're
got a Switch
interested.
2, which is
right. No excuses.
which is exactly in the same place I left it last week, unopened.
Of course it is.
There you go. I haven't opened it. Sorry, Pete, but I will.
So
open
you've
it.
never
Playing it
even
next
set
year,
it
don't
up.
worry.
So you're still not
No,
set it
You
no,
up.
know
it
he'll be
says that.
playing it next year.
Yeah, but next year is my year of Nintendo, isn't it? So I'm going to batter
Yeah,
it.
it
so.
is.
Yes, so a few announcements. Obviously, Mario is celebrating his 40th anniversary, his 40th birthday. So they're going to be releasing a bundle called Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. There was a 3D All-Stars edition of Mario about a few years ago, which included Mario Galaxy, but it didn't include Mario Galaxy 2. And I've never played Galaxy 2, so it's going to be the first time you'll be able to play Galaxy 2 and it not being on the Wii. So that's exciting for me and other Mario
Yes.
fans. And there's a new Super Mario movie trailer that's called Super Mario Galaxy as well, so that's fine, whatever. A new Mario tennis game, a new Yoshi game. Dinkum is coming to it's coming to the Switch too. So it's the
game.
first time it's going to come
They
to a
have fun.
console for a year. It's coming to the Switch too.
It seems like a good place to have it. To be fair.
The
I think a lot of
weirdest
people
the
would like
weirdest news from the direct was you know, if you pay for Nintendo Online, you have access to the SNES library, and it opens up like a SNES,
Yeah.
and with the Switch 2, you've got access to the GameCube library, right?
Okay.
There's a new library opening up.
All right.
What
Okay.
library?
Wii. Is it a Wii
You'd
library?
think the Wii, wouldn't you? You'd think
Yeah,
the
you'd
Wii,
think
you
the
know,
Wii.
GameCube, Wii.
Wii.
Maybe.
Yeah. Next one. along.
DS.
No, these are all good and sensible answers. You're thinking too sensible. This is Nintendo, right?
Oh, I know what it is.
Go
I
on.
know what
What
it
is it? What is it?
It's the Nintendo fucking VR boy thing, isn't it?
Well, I wish they called it that, but it's actually called the Virtual Boy, which they released many
Virtual
moons
boy.
ago.
I was close. VR boy. Virtual boy.
But the interesting
I
thing is,
saw this. I
yeah,
saw this.
it comes. You have to play it with the peripheral, and it looks exactly like the original Virtual
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah.
and you slot the Switch 2 into it, and then you
Interesting.
look through it. There is a cardboard.
Who the fuck thought this was a good idea?
Nintendo.
No, I know, but who at Nintendo? Were
Dave.
Like, hey, no, we should
It was
do-
Dave.
Let's see
That
how much money
massive
they make from
flop.
it before we go slag it off.
Yeah.
That huge flop that everybody
I know,
hated.
I know.
We should do that again.
But nostalgia is a funny thing, Stu. You know what I mean?
It is.
Nostalgia is a
It
funny thing.
is.
The
I'm surprised
DeLorean.
they haven't put that stupid robot from the NES back.
The
there.
DeLorean was a stupid car that nobody liked
Oh, it was
until Back to the
awful.
Future.
It was
You know,
shit. It handled like a piece
and
of
it's
shit.
still people are
terrible,
still
terrible
driving them.
car.
Anyway, there is a cardboard version of the Virtual Boy. So there's a plastic proper version, which is going to cost a lot of money. You know it's going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was like, this is stupid. I'm never going to play that. But the cardboard one if that was like a tenner or something, I was like, I'll give it a go. Right, I'll give it a try. So that's fun and stupid at the same time. There was some gameplay of Metroid Prime 4, which is exciting for people that care about those sorts of things, and Pokemon, which nobody on this show cares about. No, there's nothing.
Couldn't give less of a shit.
Correct. But looking at the chat, the online chat, everybody was civilized and saying, what a great director. No one said it was terrible. That's inaccurate, Duke. I can see by your face. Everybody said this is the worst direct they've ever done. Where's Animal Crossing? Where's all my games that I want? Where's anything? But myself, I was excited.
Let's just tell you about shit we've already told you about, apart from the virtual.
No, but I was excited. Like, I will find in my year of Nintendo, I will get to play Mario Galaxy 2 if I get it. So that will be fun. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about there.
See, that's what you should say to your brothers. Like, never mind this Switch 2, man. Where's the VR virtual boy thing?
It feels so rinse, repeat. Everything's rinse, repeat, though, isn't it, with Nintendo, pretty much?
I guess so.
Well, I mean, it's been that way for a while. What's the last time they had a new IP that meant anything?
Splatoon. Splatoon was the last one.
Well, Astro Boy, was that, or was that the PlayStation?
Astro Boy was the PlayStation.
Okay.
Yeah,
so Splatoon, was that really the last time they had
it? It might be. Splatoon might be.
Wow. So yeah, they are
original IP.
Nintendo's whole thing, and it's serving them well. So why would they change?
They've got a thing where they make game mechanics and then they slot in a character that would fit. So the people that made Mario Odyssey started making a game with destructibility, and it was a Mario game. It was going to be a Mario game where he was going to destroy like different things, and then they went, it doesn't feel right that Mario's doing this, so they replaced it with a Mario game to a Donkey Kong game. So what they do is they come up with the mechanics first, and then they go, which one of our franchises would suit this mechanic?
This work with.
Yeah. So even though it feels like rinse and repeat, what they're actually doing is creating new, different games, but then just slotting their franchises in.
They're rinse and repeat with the IPs, but not with the game.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, I get you there, but you are correct. But yeah, they do rinse repeat. Anyway, we have got some emails.
All right, it's time for some emails. It's growing.
That ruled.
So we've got a very serious question. So you guys need to get into serious mode.
Right.
I'm ready for
and this is from Ben, and he says, "What's your opinion?" Okay. He needs us to decide what is the accurate answer to this question.
Right.
Currently, there is a debate going round of whether or not chocolate brownies are classed as a snack or a dessert.
That's a ridiculous question. It's sort of along the lines of, is a hot dog a sandwich? And I refuse to answer it on that grounds because it's obviously a dessert.
So is a chocolate brownie a dessert or just a snack?
I'm with Duke. It's not. I don't think it's a snack. It's a dessert. Yeah, it's a cake. It's like a.
I kind of agree. I tend to think, and this could be rightly or wrongly, I think of a snack as being savoury, not sweet.
No. I think I think like chocolate bars and things. Yeah, chocolate bar. Yeah.
What about if it's a chocolate brownie bite as opposed to a
Thanks a lot. Oxford Languages. Snack, noun, 1, a small amount of food eaten between meals. Nobody eats a brownie between meals. 2, informal.
Brownie bite.
2, informal, a sexually attractive person. I never heard that before. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oxford, like a bit of a snack.
Get your fucking mind out of the gutter. I'm trying to see how we define snack.
Oxford is a dirty bitch.
Her new husband is a total snack.
Yeah. Have you never heard that word before for that?
I mean, not really. I don't think.
You see, I think it could be a snack because you do get, and I've just mentioned.
I mean, if you try hard enough, Stu, anything can be a snack.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but you get chocolate brownie bites, which are tiny little.
But that's a chocolate brownie bite. That's not a chocolate brownie.
It's still chocolate.
That's like saying
brownie,
if you took a sliver of a hot dog and you put it between 2 pieces of bread, like you'd have a sandwich.
It's a sweet treat.
Anything can be a snack. You know, like you could.
Yeah. But then if
you could have like a joint of meat and be like, well,
the question becomes, when is it most often likely to be served? And the answer is dessert.
Dessert, yeah.
You do not have
I
people like,
agree.
oh, I could use a snack before dinner.
I
Like,
agree.
here's a
I
brownie.
You,
agree.
you have a chocolate brownie with ice cream, don't you? Chocolate
Yeah.
brownie
Exactly.
with cream, and then
I
it's
agree.
a
Solve
full
this.
dessert.
You are more
100%
likely to eat it
thumbs
as a
dessert.
treat after a main.
You
not-
are,
yeah.
but I do
That's
feel like it
everything.
could be a snack.
Could, should, would,
But
not.
Stu,
Shoulda,
you
woulda.
you could have a burger as a snack. You just means you
Yeah,
know
exactly.
you just
You could have a
fussy.
7-course meal as a snack.
Well, let's see what Ben has to say on the subject.
Okay, I thought that was everything you had to say. Go ahead.
No. So Ben says when I go to a cafe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might actually get a chocolate brownie as a snack to go along with my coffee. what
Yeah.
about that concept?
That's weird. No,
No,
that's psychopathic. No, you
you're
should
having a
not be
dessert.
doing that. You have a croissant. Yeah, exactly. You're having a dessert as a snack,
Yeah.
but it doesn't make it a snack intrinsically. A croissant is a bit of breakfast. A scone might be I mean, that's
No,
a snack,
I'm
right?
I'm with him. Like I might have a brownie or something with a coffee. Well, I don't drink coffee, but with a
Yeah,
tea.
if you
like,
go to Costa,
if
or
I went to
wherever.
Costa, if I was feeling flash, I was going to Costa. But you're having a dessert with your tea. You're not having a snack. You're having a
Yeah,
dessert.
but then is it a
Apples.
dessert, not something that follows a meal?
No, a dessert is
after dinner snack.
fucking cake.
Yeah, well, is it only classed as dessert when it's following a meal?
No.
Or is it dessert?
No, it's a dessert.
Look,
No,
Jude,
no,
Jude,
because
look
there
up
are
the word
things that are
dessert. What does Oxford
intrinsic.
say?
I'll look it up, but there's things
Look
that
it up.
it's only going to give us the dictionary definition. We're looking for connotation, not denotation.
Well, I'm
And-
just seeing what the
I
dictionary
know. I'm
says.
just letting you know that the connotation of dessert is a certain class of things that are almost never served aside from after a meal.
Mhm.
See, well, I just feel like dessert is something that follows a meal, not a
Yeah, well, that's what it says here. Oxford Languages via Google says the sweet course eaten at the end of a meal.
Yeah,
So
the-
that's not it's a dessert.
Yeah, but
cake.
but you have
It's
like
not a dessert, is it?
Well, you know when you have
'Cause you
like
haven't had
tea,
the main meal.
you know when you have tea and cake or something. You ever
Yeah.
been to where you have like tea and cake? Are
That's
you having a
afternoon
snack?
Tea, though, isn't it?
Are you having a snack?
That's afternoon tea. I don't know. This is a whole fucking
It's-
can of
it's-
worms. They're everywhere. man.
And when someone serves you cereal, that's a breakfast food. You could eat it for dinner, but it's
You
a
know what?
breakfast.
A bit of cereal at night sometimes. Nice.
I know,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
But
mean
that's
it's
a
not a
snack.
breakfast
That's a
cereal.
snack
It's
then,
a
though, isn't
no, it's not. It's a breakfast cereal.
It's a snack.
It's not a
Is it?
snack. You
Well,
can
what
eat
about
it as
tea-
a snack,
well, what
but
about-
the essence of it.
What about a
It's like this
cereal
show.
snack
It's a
bar?
podcast. You could listen to it through a radio, maybe. I don't know. You can watch it on YouTube, but it's still a podcast. It doesn't make it a TV show because you're watching it on your TV.
Yeah, but just because you have a cake with your cup of coffee doesn't make it a dessert because you're not having
Yes,
it
it
after
does.
your
That's
meal.
I really
insane.
hope.
It's
I
a
really.
Just
I,
like this show is essentially a podcast.
I really hope that
dessert
this
course.
question is the thing that breaks the show up.
Fuck you. If you don't say that brownies a dessert, then I fucking quit.
I really want it to be. Why did you? Why did
Anyway.
you quit after 16 years? Well, somebody emailed you
Take it with the brownie shit.
the brownie stuff.
He does finish off. He says, but there are some people that have it warmed up with like either pouring cream custard or ice
yeah,
cream as an evening
custard.
main meal dessert, so not just a standalone thing. I was just
It's
wondering
both.
what you
It's
guys
both.
thought about
There you
this.
go.
What we've
It's
given...
both.
Oh no, it's a
It's
dessert.
both.
It's both.
It's both.
Let's just say it's both.
People do not speak for me. We're not going to
Well,
find
thank you.
unanimity or
Both.
consensus.
Thank you,
Yes,
Ben.
thank you, Ben,
Some
for your
things-
Really
stupid ass
causing a
This-
fallout.
I like this saying. I don't know if I come up with it, but I said some things can be two things.
That's
Yeah,
Jake
yeah, yeah.
Peralta on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Is
when
that
he's,
right?
arguing, and then they turn it. The lawyer turns it on him because he was talking about using the avocado pit as a ping pong ball.
I
And
don't.
then
I don't
she
remember it.
says-
I don't know if I'd start it from that, but I just like that saying.
She's in court. She goes, he was using the no, because Jake, the prosecution was like, oh yeah, he had glass cutting tools, and then she goes, yeah, but things can be two things, can't they? And he's like, oh, I said that. You don't get to say that.
Yeah, some things can be two things. It's right. So it's both.
Yeah.
It's just
Something-
both.
give me
Just
two-
relax.
It's both.
fine.
Relax. Accept
Hey,
it's both.
What's the
Right.
point of even arguing about all
Ben,
this shit?
Ben,
Hot dogs
if
and
you-
sandwich. Who cares? Next.
If you want it for
water
dessert,
wet?
or if you want a snack as a brownie, that's up to you. But know that we're always right, whatever we say.
Yeah,
so
that is true.
That's,
That is
that's,
true.
that's what you're gonna do.
Okay, the next
Okay,
email
next
this
email.
evening is from Jason.
He's in my show notes.
And he says this: Walt Whitman phone home.
Okay.
That's what he said. So he says Melancholia is one of my favorite films.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we
I'll
know
know
what
it.
this is? Melancholia? Have
Haven't
you
seen
heard
it.
of
No.
Nope.
it?
Can't
No
speak
idea.
to it.
E.T. was pretty good too, though. On your calendar, mark December 19th for the Atlas Comet. It's no planet, yeah, but honestly, it ain't no comet either. Heads up, on December 19th, we might actually see some weird and shit approaching Earth. Do you guys remember?
We start arguing
Halebop?
about whether this is a comet or not.
Yeah, apparently. Do you remember Halebop?
Yeah,
Back in the day?
the one that came every
That
three.
were
It comes
amazing.
every 3,000 years, doesn't it? That one.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
really visible. It
Yeah, it
you
was
could
really
see
cool,
in
that
the
was.
sky for days.
I was only a little kid when that came. That must have been.
Yeah.
It must have been the 90s, Stu, like late 90s.
It's
when-
a long time ago,
yeah,
Halebop.
I remember that one.
I just remember seeing it in the sky. I remember we went
Wicked.
to Kay's sisters to stay, and we went to TGI Fridays for tea. And on the way there, you could see it in the sky, and I'm like, "Wow, that's quite amazing!" Like,
It was
look
in
at
the sky
that
for
in the
like
sky.
a week or something.
It was ages. Yeah, it was ages. Yeah, and it was really bright as
It
well.
was
You
cool.
could just see the tail and everything. It was well
Mhm.
cool. And I think it's cool that we'll never see that again in our lifetimes or
But
the
somebody
lifetimes
will.
of our kids.
You
or
don't know
anyone, but
that.
Somebody.
I heard Putin and Xi talking about you could switch organs out and live forever. So
Yeah, in another 2,900 years, someone else will
Sure.
see it at some point.
hey,
Yeah.
why even unpack?
That that colonoscopy ain't nothing compared to an ET probe. Ask, always playing with these mashed potatoes.
Did E.T.
Duke,
get probed in the bum? Did he?
No, but he's got a very long finger with a light on the end of it. But the
Oh.
mashed potatoes is Close Encounters, so you're mixing up your sci-fi
Oh
movies.
yeah.
Always playing with his mashed potatoes, Duke. He was once abducted, so the story goes. He'd been abducted, Duke, by aliens.
No,
Is
in
this
the
a
end of the
can
Close
recall.
Encounters of the Third Kind, he walks on the ship,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
dude goes into the
He
spaceship.
does know, but he said that Duke. He said, ask
I don't remember being abducted. But
Hey, do you want
it's
another
always
movie
possible.
fact?
Go ahead.
Steven Spielberg said that if he'd have made that film after he had kids, he would never let the main character walk on the ship because you'd never go.
Really?
Because he's got kids, you'd never go on the fucking ship, would you? Like, leave your family
I don't know, he was
behind.
pretty far gone by the time he gets to the ship, man. It's not like he was thinking logically about stuff.
I just think, like, they were all so impressed by that tune. And I'm like, didn't have any bass on it. Do you know what I mean? Didn't have a donk on it.
Oh, that's a banger, man. They need to
Yeah.
remake
I was,
it.
I was more impressed when the Hoover started up on it. So
Yeah.
Or DJ Reflow could have a go at a mix.
Yeah.
I could have a go at that.
Yeah.
Hey, veterans.
Hey,
veterans, you know I love GameStop. He's a fucking banging on about these shares all the
oh,
time.
loves
let
these
it go,
shares.
dude.
I
Where's it
wanted
at?
to go to the midnight release of Borderlands 4. Is that still even a thing? Are they still
Nobody
doing
does
that?
That's crazy.
Man, it hasn't beaten 25.
That can't be a thing.
It was 26. Well, oh no, it's at a
Can't be
peak
a
right now. Shit.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, no, that's-
Not that I care about that game now, but the devs were there for the launch with the fans.
What, both of them?
I don't know. I just want to ask Randy Pitchford if he wouldn't mind working on a new Brothers in Arms game. I think that's cool when devs go to GameStop for a launch. I don't get to go, though, because I ended up getting sick. What the... I can't believe they're even
not
doing
even
the
a
midnight
thing.
launch anymore. Is that
Yeah,
how
there's
is that
nobody
still a
there,
thing?
dude.
Who cares?
You can
Yeah.
curse in the XM radio. Yeah, no shit, because no one can hear it. You can curse in the
Okay.
woods too. Year to date, it hasn't topped 35. Let it go, dude. It's not happening again.
I've played some more Death Stranding. I played a space shooter called Rogue Flight. It's pretty. I also played a game where you are a crow and you fly around and shit on people. Not bad, but nothing
Okay.
amazing. Sometimes you just want to be a flying crow with diarrhea, but all the devs give you is regular poo. I am Multitudes. If you've never read a song or myself,
Yeah,
do it.
myself. I get it. It's cute. I don't remember him talking about pigeon diarrhea in that poem, but you do contain
The
multitudes.
first thing I thought of when he said, like, diarrhea from a bird was, like, he wants, like, the Apocalypse Now, like, napalm strike version of it, doesn't he? Like,
You know what he needs?
mm.
What he
does he
needs
need?
is that fucking pigeon soap dispenser I would give him for me
Oh,
birthday.
yeah,
Yeah,
he'd
there
love
you
that.
go.
Shits out
He'd
soap.
love
He'd love that.
He'd
That's
love
right.
that.
Before December 19th, lol. So he's saying read a song or myself before December 19th, before the comic comes. Well, it's comics or whatever.
Yeah.
Is there a
My
comic
final
on that page?
warning, everyone. The probe is approaching.
Probe is
Okay.
approaching.
Is he getting a colonoscopy? Is that what he's saying?
I don't know anymore. How
Can't
are we
understand what you're
supposed to
saying,
know?
Jason. I said that clear communication's important. Come on.
We never know what he's talking about.
We want just
right.
like 10 or 15% more clarity in your emails, please. You don't have to go
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
normal, but just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Right, we have got a speak pipe, so I did send to you earlier.
We have got a speak pipe.
An AI.
AI.
Speak pipe. It's the way to leave a message for us.
What's AI about it? It's Saint Diesel.
Now AI's fucking jumping in. Like, I did forward it. It's like, oh, would you like to forward it to Duke Scarf? Maybe you want to forward it to him. Yeah,
Now, to be
actually,
fair,
I do.
as soon as it happens, I'm like, fuck off. And it's like, I can finish this sentence for you. I'm like, fuck off. Actually, that is what I was going to do.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
And it finishes with
it's
fuck
just gonna
off.
wear us down that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want me to? You said attachment, but there's no attachment. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
You saved me the work of having to go back
Well
and say,
done.
so I forgot to include the
There
attachment.
was a story.
It says
there was a
Hitler, but
story
you
I
haven't
read
attached
today.
an image of Hitler. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to do that.
No, I just mentioned that in every email.
You always attach a picture of Hitler when you email your mom. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Of course you do. Of course you do. I read a story today that more and more MPs in this country are using AI to create their speeches
Of course they
for
are.
Parliament.
Of course they are.
Lazy fuckers.
No, make it stop.
Make it stop. Anyway, Duke, let's listen
All right.
to a
Here's the
non-AI created
speak pipe
speak
from
pipe. Let's do that.
a supposedly real person named Saint Diesel called Return to Yesteryear.
Hey, veteran gamers. I've seen a few videos this week to do with the release of Borderlands 4, and some of the negative comments have centered on the fact that the game doesn't seem to be running too well on the modern console hardware, at least. And I remember when the console generation started back in late 2020, there was promises of everything running smoothly, looking great, online problems solved, everything running at least 120 or minimum 60 frames a second. A lot of that promise wasn't fulfilled, but they were saying that maybe the period 2016 to 2021 was the golden age of modern console games. The graphics haven't significantly improved, the writing of games hasn't necessarily improved, storylines, characters, all the rest of it, world building, and maybe modern hardware was best really for running older games, because a lot of older games run at higher frame rates, run better, look better, have extra things added to them. And I suppose you could look at the Switch too, and that's been true for a few of their games from the original Switch. But their argument was that the current generation has been a bit of a disappointment. And of course, there's always already talk about the new consoles in, 2 years possibly. I just wonder what your thoughts are. Is it time to look to the past in order to look to the future of video games? I'll just leave it at that for now.
Thank you, Saint Diesel.
Thank you.
That's kind of cool. I do think he makes an interesting point, because there are two things that could be at play here. Two things that could be at play. That they're just making games that are still too big and, cumbersome to run on the console smoothly, and they're not. Or
I don't buy
they
that.
could be that they're a bit lazy and they don't just optimize games very well.
I think lazy is not the right word. I think pushed for time and budget and things like that. Yeah.
I think there's a
Well,
lot
isn't it
of
also, it feels like there's always this leapfrog that happens where a console or graphics card, sort of like what the hardware can handle is here. And so game developers have been making games down here. And so the hardware gets better. And then so the games start getting more intense when it comes to hardware. And then the hardware can't keep up. And so the games are pushing the limits of that hardware. And then they do new hardware. And then the cycle starts over again.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
I think there's an element of that, but I also think there's a lot of games being made recently that are using Unreal Engine 5, and apparently it's just really hard to optimize.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people complaining who have the state-of-the-art gaming PC with the fucking biggest everything in it, who are still struggling to run some of these games smoothly at maximum settings. They're just like, it's just not running.
Yeah. No, I've heard that as
but
well.
how that gets solved is anyone's guess. I don't know.
Unreal Engine 6, baby.
Maybe.
How did they solve the new Coke problem? Coca-Cola Classic.
Yeah. I think a lot of things with like optimization and things they come at. It's one of the last things to happen in a dev cycle. It's making the game, building the game, making sure that all the game breaking bugs are fixed, all the stuff that goes into making a game. And optimization is really comes at the end, and then all the massive bug fixes. So, it could be just the fallout of that. I also think in the turn of this console generation, the gaming industry really clamped down on crunch. Like the whole culture of crunch has been stopped, and the price that we pay for that as gamers is sometimes they're not optimized as well. Sometimes games
Well,
take
they could
longer.
delay it for a month if
Yeah,
they need to optimize.
well, I haven't finished. But sometimes
the other option.
No, I haven't finished. They don't delay it by a month. They go, okay, we can't crunch, so we'll just delay it for another 2 years, and that's the price that we pay. So it's that. It kind of feels like that at the moment. And also some of these developers they especially the big ones, the big developers, they're the ones that are struggling and taking longer to make games. They don't succeed, and not all of them succeed. And
Elder Scrolls people, come on, let's go.
Well, I'll be worried.
Of course, they're also putting all their time and effort in these fucking mobile pieces.
I'd
of shit.
be worried about Elder Scrolls. I really would. After Starfield and things like that, I'd be worried about it. I wouldn't.
I am worried about it.
Wouldn't be a
I've kind of accepted that it may never happen. Like it could be.
I don't think it. I think
might be a bit bad.
I think it will happen. I just don't think it couldn't. It might not be the Skyrim. Do you know what I mean? Look,
I know. I don't. Or maybe I'm thinking if it happens, I'm not going to hold my breath of it being striking lightning in a bottle twice.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a risk. It's always a risk, isn't it?
Always a risk.
Yeah.
Right,
So I
so
do
that's
think
Speed
he's right. Yeah. Older stuff runs better. I think that's an actual fact.
Just play Quantum of Solace. That's an old
play
game.
Quantum of Solace. Just play Skyrim.
Put it on Steam.
Play Skyrim. That runs lovely. That.
I've been playing it. Yeah.
Just play GTA 4. Just play GTA 4.
GTA 4. That runs
Play
fine.
Pac-Man.
GTA 5, in fact, runs fine as
Yeah.
well. Let's be honest.
RoboCop, the arcade game. All right, are we done? Is this over with?
I think we're done.
Really, no point to this.
This conversation can serve no purpose anymore.
All right,
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
Go off you go, Duke.
Okay, well, I got several here in my phone, so let me open up the little doodad and tell you
Open
what
up
my
your
shoutouts
doodad.
are. Number one, Deathmar for the Bacon Bird. There was a bird that was singing and dancing to the making bacon pancakes. And that was very cute on our Discord. So thank you, Dothmar. I appreciate that. Tim K sent me through Discord some Fargo Side comics. They are Far Side comics with references to Coen Brothers films. And speaking of which, we watched the Joel Coen, I think, is the one who made Macbeth. And it's good. It didn't feel as epic as I wanted it to be, but the performances are amazing. Denzel and Frances McDormand, they did an amazing job. So it was good. So I always love Coen Brothers stuff. Jason Gala sent me an email talking about the horrible assassination of Charlie Kirk this week.
Yeah, terrible.
He and I can agree that we need basic human decency. In fact, I went to school the next day and told my students, like, if you see people with this attitude of like, good, I disagree with his politics, so I'm not mad that he's dead. You know what? Shut the fuck up. That's just a disgusting shedding of your own humanity. People trying to be edgy, people trying to be, taking everything way too cold.
Oh, yeah.
People allowing themselves to get numb to the horrors of the world.
Yeah, my mum, right, when the IRA bombed the hotel in Brighton, when they had the Conservative conference there, was absolutely gutted that Margaret Thatcher wasn't killed. She was just like, I know. She was so like ingrained as a Labour supporter and hated Margaret Thatcher.
And here's the
so
thing,
much.
look, and this
She
is why
wanted
I
her
think
to
I really
die.
do.
She's like,
I
can't
really
believe
do
she
think
didn't
it's
die.
It's important to always say, I hate everything this person does and says, but I don't hate them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I think it is important to not hate even Donald Trump. I don't like him at all. I want him to be out of office, but I don't want him to die. Like, I really think it is a tragedy. And I thought the same thing when people were in the streets cheering when Osama bin Laden was killed. And I'm not trying to equate Donald Trump and Osama bin Laden. Obviously, Trump is worse, but
What about Hitler? What if Hitler was? What about if Hitler?
No, but that's the thing is that, like, look, I get that people have a reason to be glad that the world is free of someone like Osama bin Laden, but I do think still that, like, cheering for anyone's death, it just gives me an ick. I just don't think that's a good idea. So anyway, the point is we need more basic human decency. We're going to love our way out of this mess. I don't think we're headed for a civil war in this country, as bad as things are. I do think there's a lot of good, decent people out there who are motivated by the right things. And like I said, DJ Reflow had a very good blast away the end of summer blues mix. So cheers to him for that.
Thank you. Oh, that's very kind of you to say so.
Yeah.
Do you know what? As much as we never have a clue what Jason's going on about, I do appreciate the emails every week, and it is cool that he sends us one every week without fail. We should
20%
also
less
mention,
confusing, please.
mention Saint Diesel, who again always
Oh
sends
yeah,
us stuff
Mwah.
in.
Love you, buddy.
So we do really appreciate, from the quizzes to just a general chit chat to the questions. You know, and I quite like
the
Ben's
nudes.
this week,
He
you
sends
know.
a lot of nudes.
Yeah, we don't need so many of those, to be fair.
No, I'm saying thank you for the nudes.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Thank
I thought
you,
you
Saint
were saying
Diesel,
it was a
for
bit
all
too
the
much.
nudes. Yeah, no.
thanks for the
Saint
nudes.
Diesel's nudes. They make my day.
And thank you
Attention
to Ben
listeners,
for
he
the,
doesn't actually send us nudes.
dessert versus snack debate. I quite like it.
Yeah.
So
Cake, baby.
shout outs to all those people, and thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for just sending us stuff to chat about. Really appreciate it.
Congratulations.
And Fraser.
Chicken dinner.
And Fraser, of course, who feels my pain. So yeah.
Yes. Sure.
Sure. Ginny.
Chinny.
Yeah, so, speaking of people that you hate but wouldn't want to see dead, I hate James Corden, right? But
You
would I
do,
want to
you do
see
hate
him
James
dead?
Corden.
Maybe. Anyway, that's a joke. So the person that I want to give a shout out to is JP Snake. He said something nice in the chat about us all. He said, Stu, great to see you doing well. Chini, congrats on the
thank you.
fourth decade of life. And Duke, thank you for teaching our youth. Life has been crazy both in the US and the UK. This show is a positive outlet. Thank you. So thank you very much, JP Snake. Then he also said... He also said, this is the last thing that was said in the chat, the Ben question about the dessert and the brownie. He says, this question just got me to leave the Patreon. So that's, we've lost him. We've lost him. And speaking of the Patreon, I would like to thank all the Patreon people. And Duke and Stu are going to tell you who they all are from memory.
Fred Johnson, Stan
JP
Jenkins,
Snake. JP Snake's one of them.
Fred
Connor,
Thompson,
he's one.
Bob Thompson, Jessica Thompson.
Dan.
Thompson
My
family
mate Dan, he's one.
Well,
Dan's one.
yeah. So Stu, all right, I got the list up. I was
Amar,
I was just stalling so I could get the list. Connor Seal, Seth
Donald
McNitt,
Trump.
Look bad for not knowing.
Seth McNitt, Value, Sean Thiel, Dan Fletcher, Adam Birmingham, Armar Parvez, Christian, Matt Nation, Robert Wilcox, Jack Peterson, and Nigel Strutt, the Strutmeister himself.
Give us some money!
Thank you for giving us money.
If you want to give us some cash, go on there. But if you don't.
You're not going to get anything for it, really.
I watch a podcast called Wristwatch Revival.
Oh my God, is that what I think
I
it
know,
is?
It's very nerdy. It's very nerdy.
We've talked about this before. Go on.
I've talked about it. Takes watches apart, puts about
very
Rolexes and Amigas and all
That
that
is
sort
so
of stuff.
adorable.
They're all so fucking cool. But halfway through the show, he does
Patreon.
I'm just going to do the Patreon list, and it just scrolls up on the screen while he's talking, and he's like, just to thank everyone, just for keeping the lights on.
That's
right?
Yeah,
yeah.
but he's got hundreds of people, doesn't he?
This guy, that list goes on forever. There must be about 300, 400 people on it, right?
He ain't got no fucking
And
lights
also,
on. Lights in his Ferrari on.
Yeah.
Just a minute, right? Just a second. I'll tell you just how many views he gets on his. Just a minute.
Exciting
He's got a lot
stuff.
of views, people.
A lot of views.
Golden.
Right,
Xbox
okay.
ain't got games.
Okay, on the actual page is videos, right? Let's have a look. Most popular ones. Let's see how many is on. So his most popular one, right? Even the one he did 3 weeks ago had 400,000 views.
God damn!
Right?
Look, I gotta watch and see. Look, I'm taking it apart. Whoa! Look at all the springs in here. Holy shit!
7 months ago, right? He did. 5 months he did restoring a Rolex date just worn every day for 40 years by a mud engineer. 1.2 million views.
Good.
Right. Restoring a
We're in the
Rector
wrong
Mega
game,
watch
y'all.
from World War II. 1 million views.
Okay, he gets a lot of views. We got it.
1.8 million on another video. This guy's fucking rolling in it. You know what he's like? Oh, keeps the lights on. He's got all those patrons.
You gotta buy these fancy watches in order to
all
fix
the
them.
views. Yeah, but
How's he
fuck
supposed
me.
to buy
No,
them?
people send them in. They go like, "Oh, this was my
Damn.
granddad's watch that he wore every day, and I want to wear it now, and it's broken." And he does that. He
Oh,
does
so
that.
they
all
hire
that
him.
Sort of stuff.
Okay,
No, he
well.
just does it for free, obviously, but obviously gets
What the fuck is
1.8
his
million
job,
views
then?
on it.
That.
Is this
Well,
his
he says,
job?
Yes.
he said no.
That's crazy.
When he's doing them, he's like, yeah, you know, and I'm not a serious watch restorer. This is just a hobby for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, you're fucking
Crazy.
getting millions, you lying twat. But I do like it, you know. It's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
love it,
interesting.
yeah. But YouTube, by the way, YouTube algorithm and YouTube views are fucked now anyway, because the YouTube have fucked it
All
all up.
bots.
So, and nobody gets money through views on YouTube, so I won't worry about it, Stu. But anyway, I was listening to a gaming podcast, and they're always begging people to join their Patreon, but they're not begging the way we do. Begging in like kind of like, we need to keep going. You got to support our independent thing. And then I
Make
looked,
sure you turn on notifications.
yeah, and I was like, all right, look,
dude.
I'm really grateful for people like subscribing, but we have very small numbers, right? So you can tell
yeah.
by
And this isn't our job. If it's your job, that's a different matter.
it is their job.
I'm happy
but
I'm happy it just pays for the podcast.
yeah.
to be quite honest.
And
I paid for that for
but
years.
these guys are begging like they're on the streets. You know what I mean? I'm like, let me have a look at how much they've
Gotta
got.
help me. I'll suck your dick.
And it's only one person, but he gets people to come on the show and he pays them. But he's getting like 23 grand a month.
Oh my god.
Fucking get out of town.
Yeah.
I mean, how much must that wristwatch dude be getting? You know
fucking
what I mean? He's got
loads.
about 300 or 400
I don't know.
patrons,
Look.
plus whatever he gets off YouTube.
If they give each of them give $1 a month, that's $400. I mean, it's probably. I guess you can't. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, but it's like, look, I know there's costs and things like that, but Jesus Christ, 23 grand
costs
a
and
month.
costs.
So what I'm
23
actually
grand.
saying is, what are our listeners doing? What are they playing at? You know what I mean? Like that's what.
No, that's good. We don't need the money.
We need
Goddamn.
loads of money,
People
Duke.
get greedy. This is just greed.
Duke, Rosa's nursery is costing me a fortune.
Yeah, do you know what? That's probably what it is. Let's be
It's
honest.
costing me a fortune, right? It's like a
Well,
second.
you do all right in your little movie studio, whatever the fuck y'all do. You
Yeah,
got all
you
your
do.
employees.
You
Buy
know?
yourself a computer through work.
That's
You
the
don't
thing,
need the
dude.
money.
I turn up and I just
That's where
don't
the
know
money
what's
goes.
going on.
I'm just
I mean,
shoveling
to be
the money
fair,
out. Our books are
to be
shit.
Yeah.
To be fair, as it goes, I have actually got to pay again on the 15th of September.
Oh.
So that's
Yeah,
coming up
yeah.
in
So it's due.
2 days. 2
It's
days.
due, yeah.
It's going to be
So
30
that's
of our
when
50.
that's when Stu starts groveling around me going.
I know, and then
send
you,
the
then you
money."
go, I may send you in a month.
Yeah.
Check out.
Oh, it's so
You know what
funny.
I mean? You know what I mean? We've got this to
know
pay
what
for
you mean.
this. One thing that he does have to
I
pay
know,
for is obviously. And then Chidi won't fucking pay it me half the time. I have to keep harassing him for a month.
Yeah, because
before
I'm
I get
too
it.
busy laundering the money.
Yeah. Well, that's about it, guys. So it is time
Alright.
to get the hell out of here. And
Thanks for
thank you, JP
listening.
Snake.
Thank you very much,
Really
love.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
All right,
Bye.
show's over. No refunds. You heard the robot. Get out.
Won't you? Won't you? Won't you?
Yeah.
Won't you? Won't you just switch off the television set and go and do something less boring instead? Sitting at home, watch TV, turning up slow good to me. Won't you? Why don't you?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, he's funny, this guy. He says, like, it's just a hobby. He has over 1 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a heck of a
And he
hobby,
also-
man. I do cross stitching. I ain't got no subscribers on that shit.
He has 1 million subscribers. And he also has an online shop that sells watch kits, you know, so
Yeah.
you can start having a go yourself.
That guy's full of shit, man.
But it's not
not
his
just a
living. It's just a hobby. It's just a
No,
hobby.
no,
man.
say, I mean, it's
bollocks.
possible
it's
that it's
bollocks,
not
Stu.
just a hobby.
I just think it's
Uh,
bollocks. That sounds like absolute Billy
Is it,
bollocks to
do
me.
you know what, though? What he's got really off the pat, though, he sounds like such a nice guy.
I bet he is.
You know, he's
with
like,
all that
he's
money.
doing you a
If I was a
favour. He's like,
millionaire, I'd be a nice guy. No, I wouldn't.
you know,
No, I'd be
You
awful.
know, one of our
I need
patrons.
2 million.
One of our patrons, John, sent this watch in. You know,
Of course,
it was passed down.
to be fair, social media is curated, right? Like I can't tell you how many stories I've seen of this person, you know, homemaking and all this stuff. And it turns out they're like beating their cameraman, and you didn't get it right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. So
There's that-
anyway,
there's that
he
family
comes
is-
across as a really nice.
There's
chap.
that family as well, where like the you know, like it's this mom and she vlogs her family and all that sort of stuff, and their dog dies, right? And
Yeah.
she uploads the video in full, and she should have edited it. And they're in the car, and the kid is she didn't kill the dog. The kid is crying, really crying about the dog dying. Right, going, I can't believe the dog's dying, and she's vlogging it and going, "Oh my god, our dog's died." And then she forgets to cut this out the actual video, right? And she grabs the kid and goes, while he's still crying, going, "Pose for a thumbnail and put your hand like this."
God.
And he's like, "What? He's what?" It's like, "Pose your thumbnail, pose the thumbnail." And he gets to and he's like, "Mom, like, what?" And he does it, and he's like, "Yeah, that's it. Yeah, good. And it's like,
Now you can go back to crying.
yeah.
You see, I'll be honest with
Hold
you.
on, sorry, can I stop you there? Can we all three pose for a thumbnail? Can we just go? Brilliant, thanks. Yeah. Cheers. Yeah, great. I don't think we've ever posed for a thumbnail in our lives.
No, I don't think we have. Yeah, I was going to say, do you know what I always find a bit distasteful and a bit weird?
Genocide?
Is that somebody...
I find genocide very distasteful. Sorry, go ahead.
Whenever it gets brought up at a party.
Yeah.
Someone passes away.
Yeah.
And within a day of them passing away, they put it on Facebook, which
Mm.
to me is the last thing you'd be thinking of. Oh, let's get some fucking hits on Facebook.
I hear you.
It's
But
just a
okay,
weird
to be
thing
fair
for me,
though,
that.
to be fair, chances are that's after they've contacted the funeral home for the
I
bear.
get all that, but it wouldn't even be on my radar.
You called the family. Well, here's the other thing though. Like it's a forum in which a lot of people find out for the first time.
Yes,
The
that's
announcement
a
in
good
the
reason.
newspaper usually happened the next day because the community wanted to know. Now people don't look at the
I
newspaper.
found
that
out.
much, so-
I found out a friend of mine passed away. This was ages ago. This was about 15 years ago, and I only knew where her funeral was being held because of Facebook. And I only knew that she died because of Facebook because I'd lost contact with her. So
Yeah, I guess.
So
I just think it's a bit weird that it's one of the first things
Yeah.
people do. It's
how did
just
that
like,
post to him? Only got
wait a couple of
14
days. Wait a
likes.
couple of days.
What's weird about it is that people like it. They go, so and so's dead. They
Yeah.
go, 10 people like that.
Thumbs up for that.
Well, that's why they have the
What
care
fuck?
thing now.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
choose the care emoji. You know?
Whatever it is,
I
I
care about
I like it. Whatever it is.
I like harder than
Yeah.
your
It's
son
weird. It's
hit on the head
absolutely
with a
weird
brick.
to me. I don't know. I don't get it. But
It's,
that's
I mean, it's
just
a
me,
weird
that's nice.
phenomenon. It's just a weird thing anyway. I saw a meme that was like, funerals are so weird. I just lost the most important person in my life. And now I'm a party planner for some reason. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You gotta have like people come
Yeah,
over to your
fucking
house and
weird.
shit. It's like, fuck is this?
That's
Yeah,
made
that's
food.
really weird. Yeah. Yeah, my so-and-so's just died, and now I've got to worry about fucking what variety of sandwich I've got to put on. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's why the Jewish tradition of like, sitting Shiva makes sense because everyone around the family is the one that does that work.
oh yeah, that's a
But
good
in
idea.
our culture, it's like, nope, you got to do it yourself. Like, fuck.
I think the dead person should do it.
Come on.
Yeah,
Something like
I
that.
played. What did I?
Like
I played a
sandwiches.
game. Can't remember what game it was quite a while back, and it was
And the tail of the corpse.
no, and it was Gary Lever plays this game.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh no, I've had that. Yeah. Oh,
I've had
totally.
that.
Oh, that
Weird.
breaks my heart when I
So
see
weird.
that.
I've had
Yeah.
that. Also, we had a
Yeah, see-
listener. I don't know if you remember. We had a listener that passed away. Greasy Fish Lips. He passed away.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he passed away years ago.
that?
This
That
was
was a
years
while
ago.
ago.
Yeah, this,
About a
you
year.
know.
maybe two.
no, this was
bloody hell.
it was when I lived
It
at
was
the old
cancer.
house.
He was like talking about it.
Yeah, it was when I lived at the old house, so it would have been about 3-4 years ago. And
Ah, okay.
and I come across, I was going through messages and I was messaging him, and I was like, oh my god.
And I remember him writing in about like, or maybe he was just texting me or something, like going through hard times, and he was like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
Did
so
he have
worried about
cancer?
myself,
Was it
but my
cancer?
Yeah,
kids."
he had
yeah,
cancer.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
He had,
he knew it was coming.
didn't he?
They
Yeah.
told him like,
yeah. He
you
knew
got
about
me
it. He had
here.
two. He's got 2 daughters as well. Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
relatively-
and I'm sure I was on PlayStation. He's still on my friends list on PlayStation and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, it's just weird.
See, and that's,
isn't
again,
it?
It's horrible.
there needs to be an evolution, man. Steam needs to reach a point where they're like, okay, this person's passed on. Someone can inherit their game library.
I think that is a
they're
thing.
not
I
having
think
any
that
of
is a
that.
thing.
Is it really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think that's a
No,
thing.
you
Okay,
just
fine.
have to. It's still password. You have to give people your
Okay.
username and password.
Oh right.
I put it in my
don't
will.
think they've
My
officially
game,
endorsed
Steam
it.
library
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
to
yeah. Put it in your will. Yeah.
But it also needs to be like, in memoriam, like this person passed. Or I guess then people couldn't use your games, could they?
Hmm.
I
It's
guess you
just
change
ve-
it to your
it's-
new username.
It's just
Yeah.
very odd, isn't it?
It
It's
is
just
weird.
weird.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh well. But much love to people who are no longer with us.
I just
Gary and
remember
Marty.
him coming over to the UK and making
Gary.
me drink tequilas.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah. We had a great time when he came over. Yeah. There's
Yeah,
one of
we
the
did.
one of the reasons why I never edited
Best
the
American who visited the UK. That was the best day
Yeah.
of
It
any
was,
American
it was, to be
visit
fair.
to the UK.
One of the reasons why I didn't edit the EGX video was literally the first video the first time I press record is Gary. I literally opened the project and I clicked the first file and I was like, oh my god, it's Gary Lee, and I stopped it and I was like, I can't do it.
It's
And I
awful,
put it
isn't
away.
it?
Yeah, well,
It's just
I'll be able to do it now, but that was like literally like he just passed away.
It was like because because Connor was asking you when it was your 40th birthday if you got any photos of Chinny, and I'm like, oh, I've got some on Facebook. I'll do you.
Yeah.
And obviously, when we did the
Yeah.
escape room came up, and that year, you know,
Yeah.
and he sat, you know, he stood there.
I was
with
in the
some
room with
escape
him. Yeah,
room,
me and
sat-
Gary. Yeah, we did it
Yeah.
with him. Yeah. It was great. Great
Sat
fun.
down at the meal, and we had that quite big picture taken near when we
Yeah.
were taking the piss out of all the cosplayers.
Yeah.
You remember that? All
Yeah.
sat watching the cosplay show, and there's a big group photo of us all,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
just like,
Mm.
it's just weird. Just weird
It's so
seeing him
sad.
sat there.
So sad.
Yeah, it is.
Well, there you go. We'll dedicate this episode to Gary and Greasy Fish Lips, thanks, and
Well, not to
Yeah,
you
let's
guys.
do that.
Love you. And everybody listening,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Gonna bounce. Have a good week, y'all.
Mhm.
You too,
Talk to you
guys.
later.
Bye.
You